सप्ताय स्वाहाय
পাখি মেলি উড়ি গেল মায়ার দেউতা অনামিকা হৃদয় তাজমহল যেন লোক জুবিন মুহুল দুহাত মেলি সাগর তরিতে কই গল মন যাই বলি কই কই গুছিয়েই গল বর ঘরর খুতা তুজে আজ হাউলি গল জুন মনি রঞ্জুনত কুমেন বুঝাব মায়াবিনী কণ্ঠ যেন যন্ত্র রাসপালন মাজুরির সোয়ালি জড়িয়ে বাদশাই রব আকো এবার হেনু কব তুমি মোর মাথো মোর তুমি মোর মাথো মোর তুমি মোর মাথো মোর
Om Dhyo Shanti Parichado Shanti Prithavi Shanti Apa Shanti Shanti.
We stay with those pictures coming in live from Guwahati in Assam, where millions of fans have gathered to pay their final tributes to legendary singer Zubeen Garg as his final rites remain underway. We have those first pictures of his wife Garima Saikia leading the funeral procedure. People are mourning. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma is in attendance, paying tribute to the Ya Ali icon along with lakhs of his fans who he has left behind. And the final rites, ladies and gentlemen, are being performed at Kamarkuchi village in Sonapur, a small town that is located on the outskirts of Guwahati city. The Assam heartthrob's untimely demise has left a void in the hearts of millions of fans across the region and the country. And from the sea of fans that you see on your screens, the crowds that have gathered in large number are only a testament to the fact, the impact that Zubeen Garg and his music, his rhythms had on the lives of the state of Assam, of the people of Assam and the country overall. The 52-year-old singer's mortal remains were earlier brought from Saru Sajai Stadium Arjun Bhogeshwar Barua Sports Complex in the capital city of Guwahati to the crematorium earlier today. And over the last 3 hours, millions have gathered to take one final look at the singer before he bids farewell to India forever. He has been accorded a guard of honor and a 21-gun salute at the crematorium as his final rites remain underway. Zubeen Garg, ladies and gentlemen, will be remembered most for his song Ya Ali and his other renditions across the state of Assam. His music that has touched so many lives across the country. He was a cultural icon in the state, singing in more than 40 languages and dialects in a career spanning over 33 years. His hit Hindi language song was Ya Ali from a 2006 film, which made him nationally famous. His cremation is currently underway with full state honors just outside of Guwahati as fans gather to take one last look at the icon singer. The state, ladies and gentlemen, has declared 3 days of mourning with several prominent personalities, including politicians, musicians, and hordes of fans from across the region traveling to Guwahati to pay their last respects to the singer. Prime Minister Modi, in fact, had earlier tweeted as well, remembering the legacy of Zubeen Garg, the kind of impact that he has left on the entertainment industry and the music industry, and how his songs and his artistry has contributed to the cultural progress of India. The Prime Minister had said that he would be remembered for his rich contribution to music. In fact, as we speak, those are the pictures that are coming in. We can see Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma in attendance, mourning alongside his wife Garima Saikia, as preparations are underway to light the funeral pyre of Zubeen Garg. Fans are laying floral wreaths on his mortal remains. They are paying their last salute and mourning the loss of an icon who leaves behind a nation, remembering his legacy. And as we I'll talk. Which is coming in, viewers, right now of Zubeen Garg's last rites are being performed. These are pictures coming in live from Guwahati, Assam. The presence of his family, friends and fans. The singer's mortal remains were brought in the morning after the second post-mortem was completed at the Guwahati Medical College and Hospital. After the post-mortem, final rites are being conducted. The Assam CM has been closely monitoring all the rituals, coordination with the authorities and the singer's family members, and he has been paying a tribute to the singer and his contribution to Indian music. CM Himanta, Sarma and the Union Minister Kiran Rijiju were seen paying their last respects at the crematorium. Hundreds of people have gathered. It's a very, very touching moment. Hundreds of people have gathered to bid an emotional farewell to their beloved Zubeen Garg, who's not just a music icon, but a cultural icon in Assam. Hundreds of people have gathered in the capital of Assam to mourn the death of the singer-composer Zubeen Garg. And he was not just a musician, but a cultural icon in Assam. The cremation is being held right now with full state honors. The state had declared a 3 days of mourning with many prominent personalities, including politicians, musicians, and many fans have traveled to Guwahati to pay their last respects to the singer. Prime Minister Modi has also mourned the death of Garg, saying he would remember Zubeen for his rich contributions to music. We're staying on these pictures coming in as the final rites are taking place. Last rites are taking place. He was being cremated with the full state honors. His mortal remains were taken in a flower-decked ambulance from the Arjun Bhogeshwar Barua Sports Complex, where lakhs of fans, celebrities and well-wishers have gathered over the past 2 days to pay homage. The singer's fans have gathered, and Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sarma has said that even though he personally did not endorse the idea of a second post-mortem, the state government consented to do so, and the Assam CM also paying his last respects. We're staying on these pictures coming in of the last rites of the very popular singer
Zubeen Garg. He's not just being seen as a singer, but he is being seen as a son of Assam. He has made the state of Assam very, very proud. And these are last rites, last and final farewell of Zubeen Garg. These pictures are coming in from Guwahati, Assam. The fans pay tribute to Zubeen Garg. Last rites are happening as we speak, and also speaking a little bit more about the kind of honor that Zubeen Garg has got. He's been cremated with full state honors and 21 gun salute, showing the kind of impact that he has had, not just across India, but specifically from his home state of Assam. Thousands have gathered, you can see thousands have gathered there trying to get a final glimpse of the singer. And many tributes are pouring in, The family members of Zubeen Garg are present. His sister present. The singer has been cremated with full state honors and a 21 gun salute. The singer Zubeen Garg's sister was seen performing the final rites. And those pictures coming in as priests are chanting mantras as Zubeen Garg's cremation is underway. Last respects being paid. Hundreds of thousands of people, you can see, have gathered there, and like we were telling our viewers, he was not just a musical icon. He just not just produce hit Bollywood songs, but he's being seen as a cultural icon in Assam. He has sung in more than 40 languages and dialects, and his career spans 33 years. And he has produced many hit songs which made him nationally famous. Last rites being held. The Chief Minister, along with the other ministers, are paying their last respects to Zubeen Garg. All government offices are closed right now, and the state government has made the arrangements for Garg's last rites. State of Assam bids farewell, emotional farewell to Zubeen Garg. And he's being cremated with full state honors in the presence of his family, well-wishers, and prominent personalities. Vedic hymns were heard, chanted by priests at the cremation site. A team of Assam police personnel carried the casket. A gun salute was given to Zubeen by the Assam police personnel before his body was taken to the platform where his last rites were performed. A large number of people have gathered around the cremation site, including those on the hill surrounding the place, and slogans like "Long live Zubeen" and "Jai Zubeen Da" could be heard in the area. And people were seen singing a song which Garg had many times said that song should be sung at his funeral. So an emotional farewell to Zubeen Garg. Zubeen Garg had seen a very sharp rise to stardom. And by 2000, Garg had made his acting and directorial debut with an Assamese movie. He was not just a music icon, but he was also a cultural icon. He was a fashion icon among Assam's youth, and he was known for having a larger-than-life persona and a role model for the youth of Assam. And during the cultural festival of Bihu, which is celebrated in Assam in mid-April every year, Garg would travel around the state singing in live concerts which were attended by thousands of people. Zubeen Garg was a cultural icon in Assam, and his fans identify him as not just a musician but an emotion, a cultural figure, a pop cultural figure that had no comparison, that with nobody who could replicate what Zubeen Garg could do. He could sing a song, whether it's a folk music or pop. His versatility broadened his fan base, not just in Assam, but across generations and communities. The pictures coming in from Guwahati, Assam, thousands of the singer's fans and followers joining his funeral procession for his last journey. With full state honors, the late singer has been laid to rest on a 10-bigha plot beside the national highway. And Zubeen's fans gathered in large numbers to bid a final goodbye to their beloved singer. Assam CM Himanta, Biswa, Sarma and union ministers and other leaders have attended the final rites of the singer.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
थोड़े में ज़्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा। सबका राजा और प्योर मसाला।
साथियों, विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें आत्मनिर्भरता के रास्ते पर चलना ही होगा। और भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने का बहुत बड़ा दायित्व हमारे एमएसएमईज यानी हमारे लघु, मध्यम और कुटीर उद्योगों पर भी है, जो देश के लोगों की जरूरत का है, जो हम देश में ही बना सकते हैं, वो हमें देश में ही बनाना चाहिए। साथियों, जीएसटी की दरें कम होने से नियम और प्रक्रियाएं और आसान बनने से हमारे एमएसएमईज, हमारे लघु उद्योगों को, कुटीर उद्योगों को बहुत फायदा होगा। उनकी बिक्री बढ़ेगी और टैक्स भी कम देना पड़ेगा, यानी उनको भी डबल फायदा होगा। इसलिए आज मेरी एमएसएमई से लघु उद्योग हो, सूक्ष्म उद्योग हो, कुटीर उद्योग हो, आप सबसे बहुत अपेक्षाएं हैं। आपको भी पता है, जब भारत समृद्धि के शिखर पर था, तब भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था का मुख्य आधार हमारे एमएसएमईज थे, हमारे लघु और कुटीर उद्योग थे। भारत की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, भारत में बने सामानों की क्वालिटी बेहतर होती थी। हमें उस गौरव को वापस पाना है। हमारे लघु उद्योग जो बनाए, वो दुनिया में हर कसौटी पर बेस्ट हो, उत्तम से उत्तम हो। हम जो मैन्युफैक्चर करें, वो दुनिया में आन बान शान के साथ बेस्ट के सारे पैरामीटर को पार।
प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
I choose a world where we dream and the limit is the sky, and this world is my home where I'm living my best.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा,
साथियों, हम नागरिक देवो भवः, नागरिक देवो भवः के जिस मंत्र के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म में इसकी साफ झलक दिखाई देती है। अगर हम इनकम टैक्स में छूट और जीएसटी में छूट को जोड़ दें, तो एक साल में जो निर्णय हुए हैं, उससे देश के लोगों को 2.5 लाख करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा की बचत होगी। और तभी तो मैं कह रहा हूं, ये बचत उत्सव है। साथियों, विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें आत्मनिर्भरता के रास्ते पर चलना ही होगा और भारत को आत्मनिर्भर
Bharat 1 Minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
Haryana Chief Minister Naib Singh Saini distributed roses amongst traders and shopkeepers at Adwa Market in Haryana as a celebration of the GST Bachat Utsav as GST reforms kicked in on Monday, bringing relief to the common man. Delhi Chief Minister Rekha Gupta on Monday laid the foundation stone for the Delhi Transport Corporation's multi-level electrical bus depot in Harinagar, aimed at upgrading the infrastructure for the DTC. On 22nd of September, that is yesterday, in the village of Dharya Mau under the Labawa police station, a construction site collapsed, occurred at around 8 p.m., trapping several labourers. Initially, 4 people were rescued with their condition said to be stable, and then later 2 rescued succumbed to their injuries. Gujarat Chief Minister Bhupendra Patel on Monday inaugurated the vibrant Navratri 2025, a 9-day-long cultural event held on the ground of the Gujarat University in Ahmedabad.
Bharat 1 Minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा आर मसाला।
कल यानी नवरात्रि के प्रथम दिवस 22 सितंबर को सूर्योदय के साथ ही नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म्स लागू हो जाएंगे। एक तरह से कल से देश में जीएसटी बचत उत्सव शुरू होने जा रहा है। इस जीएसटी बचत उत्सव में आपकी बचत बढ़ेगी और आप अपनी पसंद की चीजों को और ज्यादा आसानी से खरीद पाएंगे। नए स्वरूप में मुख्य रूप से अब सिर्फ 5% और 18% के ही टैक्स स्लैब रहेंगे। इसका मतलब है रोजमर्रा के इस्तेमाल की ज्यादातर चीजें और सस्ती हो जाएगी। खाने पीने का सामान, दवाइयां, साबुन, ब्रश, पेस्ट, स्वास्थ्य और जीवन बीमा, ऐसे अनेकों सामान, अनेकों सेवाएं या तो टैक्स फ्री होगी या फिर केवल 5% टैक्स देना होगा। जीएसटी कम होने से अब देश के नागरिकों के लिए अपने सपने पूरे करना और आसान होगा। घर बनाना, टीवी, फ्रिज खरीदने की बात हो, स्कूटर, बाइक, कार खरीदना हो, ये सब पर अब कम खर्च करना होगा। आपके लिए घूमना फिरना भी सस्ता हो जाएगा, क्योंकि ज्यादातर होटल्स के कमरों पर भी जीएसटी कम कर दिया गया है। हम नागरिक देवो भवः, नागरिक देवो भवः के जिस मंत्र के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म में इसकी साफ झलक दिखाई देती है। अगर हम इनकम टैक्स में छूट और जीएसटी में छूट को जोड़ दें तो एक साल में जो निर्णय हुए हैं उससे देश के लोगों को 2.5 लाख करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा की बचत होगी। और तभी तो मैं कह रहा हूं ये बचत उत्सव है। साथियों,
Bharat 1 Minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
The BJP Tamil Nadu State President Nagendra leaves to Delhi to meet JP Nadda. In fact, Nagendra is said to be in Delhi for 2 days and meet other senior leaders as well. Nagendra said that this election campaign around the state will begin on October 12th, and he is meeting JP Nadda for the same. A man stabbed his wife 11 times in front of their daughter at a bus stand in Bengaluru. The victim has been identified as a 32-year-old Rekha, who was a telecaller and had been living with her lover before marrying him in a temple. Police have registered a murder case and arrested the accused. A bus overturned near the Taran village on the Tonk Savai Madhupur road in Tonk district. Nearly 20 to 25 people were injured and are undergoing treatment. And viewers, much more coming up. We are live and breaking. Opposition slams Yogi government directive seeking ban on caste politics. Ask how the government plans to tackle caste discrimination. India extends airspace closure on Pakistan till October 24th. Directive issued through fresh order.
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च।
त्योहार भी आ गए और हुंडई सुपर डिलाइट डेज भी। अब हर कदम पे खुशियां बांटेंगी, हर मोड़ पे नई यादें बनेंगी, हर सेलिब्रेशन अपना अपना सा लगेगा। यही तो टाइम है प्यार दिखाने का। अपनी फेवरेट हुंडई कार को आपकी मनपसंद हुंडई कारों पर मिल रही है कमाल की डील्स। वैसे लोगे तो आप हुंडई ही, चाहे दिल की सुनो या डील्स की।
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो, मिलाओ और खाओ,
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डकोर मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला। सिप सिप जीरा सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप जीरा सिप MDH का जल जीरा सिप।
साथियों, विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें आत्मनिर्भरता के रास्ते पर चलना ही होगा और भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने का बहुत बड़ा दायित्व हमारे MSMEs यानी हमारे लघु, मध्यम और कुटीर उद्योगों पर भी है, जो देश के लोगों की जरूरत का है, जो
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Live and Breaking at 1 p.m. I am Tanisha Avasthi. The spotlight, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be on the illegal betting app case where after Robin Uthappa, it is Yuvraj Singh who has been summoned. We're getting you that and a lot more for you on this edition. But first, a quick check of the headlines. Thousands gathered to bid farewell to Assamese singer Zubeen Garg. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma also pays tribute. Former cricketer Yuvraj Singh joins Enforcement Directorate probe in illegal betting app case. Actor Avnishi Jain also to be questioned. Samajwadi Party leader and former Uttar Pradesh Minister Azam Khan has been released from jail. Opposition slams Yogi government's directive seeking a ban on caste politics. Asks how is the government planning to tackle the caste discrimination? 10-year-old Tanishka mysteriously dies in a Noida school. Family is demanding a fair investigation into the sudden demise of their daughter. Kolkata battles severe waterlogging and floods amid incessant rainfall. Orange alert has been issued for the city. In this edition with the top focus story that we are tracking here, Samajwadi Party leader and former Uttar Pradesh Minister Azam Khan has been released from jail. 2 fines of 3,000 rupees each were deposited in court. Azam has now been released from the Sitapur jail. There were Samajwadi Party leaders who had gathered outside the jail to receive him. We learned that Azam Khan's release from Sitapur jail was supposed to be done tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, I beg your pardon, that is Thursday, but he was released early. We learned that ahead of the release, there were prohibitory orders that were also issued. Section 144 was put into place in Sitapur city, and the police had made arrangements via strict security in the area. Azam Khan, the Samajwadi Party leader, ladies and gentlemen, was granted bail on September 18 by the Allahabad High Court in the Quality Bar land grab case. The FIR in the matter was lodged at the Civil Lines Police Station in Rampur, following which Azam Khan had moved the High Court seeking a bail earlier this month. On September 10th, the High Court had also granted a bail to him in another case that was linked to alleged forced eviction of residents from Rampur's Dugrapur colony. Now, prior to that, Azam Khan was acquitted by a special MP-MLA court in a 17-year-old case involving allegations of road blockage and damage to public property. Over the years, as many as 16 FIRs have been filed against the Samajwadi Party leader, Azam Khan, covering a wide range of criminal charges against him. All right, Akhilesh had given a soundbite recently, just few minutes after Azam Khan was released. Let's listen into what the Samajwadi Party chief had to say on the issue.
समाजवादी पार्टी के नेता आदरणीय आजम खान साहब, उनकी भी रिहाई हो चुकी है। इसके लिए मैं कोर्ट को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं, और यही हम समाजवादियों का भरोसा था कि कोर्ट न्याय करेगा और उन्हें न्याय मिलेगा। हमें उम्मीद है कि आने वाले समय में एक भी झूठा मुकदमा या इस तरह का सरकार जो लगातार भारतीय जनता पार्टी की और वहाँ का विधायक, खासकर जो रामपुर का विधायक, वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग मिलकर के और एक ऐसा अधिकारी जिसको एक्सटेंशन पे एक्सटेंशन पे एक्सटेंशन पे एक्सटेंशन पे एक्सटेंशन कम बोला है मैंने, लगातार मिला है, वो अन्याय नहीं करेंगे। हमारे समाजवादियों के लिए खुशी का समय है कि जहां पर वो आज रिहा हो करके आज जेल से रिहा हुए हैं। वो
All right, so that was Samajwadi Party Chief Akhilesh Yadav reacting on the release of his leader, Azam Khan, who was released from the Sitapur jail on Tuesday on September 23rd, that is today, after being held for nearly 2 years.
हुई उत्तर प्रदेश में भी दिखाई दे रही है। आजम खां के मूवमेंट को लेकर लगातार कयासबाजी की जा रही थी और जैसे कि इतना वेस्टर्न उत्तर प्रदेश के लिए बड़ा प्रोफाइल है, मुस्लिम वोटरों के लिए एक बड़ा नेता है, रहनुमा है, अब ऐसे में आजम खां का बदला हुआ पॉलिटिकल स्टैंड बड़ा चैलेंज बन सकता था। पीडीए की स्ट्रेटेजी को समाजवादी पार्टी के पर अखिलेश यादव का कॉन्फिडेंस ये कहानी बयां कर रहा है। साथ ही जो लीगल पैरोकार हैं आजम खां की, उन्होंने भी स्पष्ट कर दिया है कि कहीं भी वो पॉलिटिकली अपना स्टैंड बदलते दिखाई नहीं दे रहे हैं।
Well, that was our reporter Ajay Dubey, who was reporting live from Sitapur in Uttar Pradesh, where Azam Khan was released just few moments back from the jail. We learned that there will be a huge event that will be held by the Samajwadi Party MPs to welcome him. With that, we move across to some more breaking news that's coming in the broadcast, and this is in regard to the illegal betting app case, where actor Avnishi Jain has joined the probe in the illegal betting case at the Enforcement Directorate. This comes as former cricketer Yuvraj Singh has also been questioned by the central agency in the 1x betting app case. Visuals of Yuvraj Singh, the cricketer, on your screen, where he is right now in the national capital, and this is at the Enforcement Directorate office, where he had been called in for questioning for the illegal betting app case. Yesterday, it was former cricketer Robin Uthappa who had also been summoned. Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it is Sonu Sood who has been called for questioning by the Enforcement Directorate at their headquarters in the national capital. The illegal betting app case, ladies and gentlemen, has rounded up on several celebrities and cricketers, with the Enforcement Directorate questioning each one of them, from South stars to those celebrities who have been there. Actor Avnishi Jain, remember, has also joined the probe. Yuvraj Singh is at the Enforcement Directorate. His questioning is currently underway. Aditya, my colleague, is joining me live from the Enforcement Directorate office on that note. Aditya, what's the update? How many hours of questioning has it been for Yuvraj Singh, and how many hours more to go?
Well, see, Yuvraj Singh joined the probe moments ago. After 12, he had joined the probe. He was late in today's interrogation. He came late in for the probe today. Avnishi Jain has joined the probe earlier, around 11 a.m. and Yuvraj Singh joined around 12:15. It's in the process. The whole the interrogation is underway. The objective and the idea in this interrogation is to get details about the transaction which they were part of, for which they undertook to promote and endorse an illegal app called 1x Bet. Now, that app is the main fulcrum of the question here about who paid what to these celebrities, these former sports personalities, to endorse these illegal apps, and to get the money trail to track the point of source and the source of money from where they received it.
Right, Aditya, also is the Enforcement Directorate looking forward to have all the people under the radar who have been called in for questioning to confront each of them together in one room? If yes, what could be the line of questioning on which the celebrities and former cricketers who have been summoned could be questioned upon?
Well, see, in this current stage, there have been the former Arnab, today we have Yuvraj Singh. So yes, they have called the former sports personalities. Then we have also coming people from Bollywood star. Tomorrow, Sonu Sood is being summoned. He is set to arrive tomorrow. Today we have Avnishi Jain. Yesterday we had Anjali Arora coming in. So yes, there were a lot of sports personalities and film stars who have been called. Currently, there is no such confirmation about the likes of where to undertake, what to undertake, and the process in which whether they will be confronted to each other in this line of questions. But yes, the whole objective in this investigation is to get the money trail straight. The money trail is the biggest part of the question here, in which they all are being summoned to get a clearer picture as to if you endorsed a company which is illegal, who got you money, what money have you received, which accounts, what all accounts were involved. This will get some clear picture as to who was the point of communication, which accounts were operated, and what's lies ahead in this investigation.
Right, Aditya, thank you very much for getting us those details. With that, we move across to some other stories that we're tracking. In a big crackdown against criminal gangs, Sagar, notoriously known as Maya, of the infamous Maya gang, was arrested in the national capital after a fierce encounter by the special task force that left him injured in the foot. Here's a quick report on that.
Sagar alias Maya, leader of the notorious Maya gang, was arrested. Following a fierce encounter between the special task force and the gang last night at Sarita Vihar in the national capital. The encounter left the arrested injured on the foot. One semi-automatic pistol of .32 bore, 2 live cartridges and 3 empty cartridges have been recovered from him. So far, according to police sources, more than a dozen criminals are involved in the Maya gang are active in Delhi NCR. Other charges against the injured kingpin include serious charges like attempted murder, robbery and extortion.
Breaking news that's coming in this broadcast. The caste census showdown in Karnataka has continued to escalate as the survey faces glitches in several districts. The statewide caste census has began yesterday, but across the Karnataka, several districts, the mobile app meant for data collection failed to open since morning, leaving teachers tasked with the survey struggling, while reports suggest that the survey had begun in some parts of the district. There is no clarity on the progress across different districts in the state. Abhishek is joining us live from Bengaluru on that. Abhishek, what is the update? It's a huge embarrassment for the people, for the Congress government in Karnataka. Tech glitches yesterday, tech glitches today.
Initially, Tanisha, we were told that this will be the socio-economic survey conducted by the government. On the other hand, we've also seen the political party complaining that this is not a socio-economical survey, this is a political survey in the name of socio-economical survey. And that too, this point of time, today is supposed to be the second day of the census, which had to be started yesterday. However, there are various technical glitches in the application which has been given to the teachers who are in the process of collecting the data. In various parts of the state, the application is not working. Some of the mobile phones or the equipments, whatever they are carrying to the census, the equipments aren't working, the software isn't working, the data is unable to load. And the other point, it is also mentioned that the app is not working and is not showing the proper data, which is indirectly unable to collect the data, the actual facts and the data of the people are not being able to be collected. On the other hand, we've also seen that there is a political backlash on the state of, on the Congress government, because it is mentioned that this census is being conducted for the political betterment of the Congress party and not for the betterment of the people in the state of Karnataka. So we will have to see if this application will be opening tomorrow. There is a official version which has to be coming out from the chairman of Karnataka State Backward Classes Commission. However, there is no response from the commission as of now. They aren't ready to accept the fact that the survey hasn't taken a 100% start. We will also have to see if they are going to give any updates on this in the next couple of minutes.
Yes, in fact, Abhishek, stay with me. We are getting in more breaking news in the same regard. We learn a public interest litigation has been filed questioning the caste census of the Karnataka government. The bench comprising of Chief Justice Vivu Bhukru and Justice C.M. Joshi will hear the matter. Separate writ petitions have also been filed by the state Vokaliga Sangha, Akhila Karnataka, Brahmana Mahasabha and others, while several individuals have also signed the same public interest litigation. The petitions include requests seeking an interim stay. The petitioners have argued that the state government is conducting the census for political purposes. Abhishek continues to stay with me on the broadcast. Abhishek, that's a huge claim that several individuals and communities in their PIL have made against the Karnataka government. Has the Karnataka government responded to this yet?
no reaction from the Karnataka state government as of now, because we've seen CM Siddaramaiah mentioning that he will be proceeding with the start of the census on September 22nd, and the commencement of the census has already begun despite facing various other technical glitches. On the other hand, we've also seen Akhil Karnataka Brahmana Sabha, Lingayata Mahasabha, Vokalika Mahasabha, and various other communities which have already appeared in front of the High Court, which have already seek the direction of the High Court towards the government to mention the government to pause this census, because there is technical glitches, scientific glitches, and there cannot be two casts which has been aligned without any scientific data. So on the other hand, we are in front of the Karnataka State Backward Commission, where the BJP leaders appeared in front of the commission and also demanded that various other communities which have been aligned with Christianity unscientifically be removed immediately, or they will move to the High Court as well. They will also follow the legal battle, is what the BJP leaders have already mentioned the Backward Commission as of now. And also, we will have to see how the commission responds on this, because the High Court is supposed to, it is mentioned that the applications will be heard at around 3 in the afternoon. We will have to see if the High Court directs the government to halt this census for a couple of days, or will it direct the government to postpone the entire survey or the census procedure. We will have to see what the High Court has to say in the second half of the day. Tanisha.
Right, Abhishek, thank you very much for sharing us those details. Quickly moving across to some more breaking news that's coming in from down south. BJP leader K. Annamalai has tore into Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin and Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan and called them Nastik. Sharpening his attack, Annamalai said back in 2019, Vijayan went against the Supreme Court order and even used the police to hit Ayyappa devotees, and questioned the timing for a conduct and Appaya conference, and inviting Chief Minister M.K. Stalin ahead of the 2027 Assembly elections. Let's listen to the statement by K. Annamalai.
திரு ஸ்டாலின் அவர்களையும் திரு பினராயி விஜயன் அவர்களையும் நான் அவர்களை எப்படி அழைப்பேன் என்று சொன்னால் நாஸ்திக் டிராமாச்சாரி என்று தான் அழைப்பேன். அதாவது நாத்திகத்தை விரும்பக்கூடிய, டிராமா நடத்த வேண்டும் என்று நினைக்கக்கூடிய இரண்டு நபர்கள் இணைந்து நாஸ்திக் டிராமாச்சாரியாக இந்த நிகழ்வை நடத்தி முடித்திருக்கிறார். அது அந்த நிகழ்வை பார்க்கும் பொழுது யாரும் வரவில்லை, இருக்கைகள் எல்லாம் காலியா இருந்ததுங்க. இவர்களாகவே கஷ்டப்பட்டு ஒரு கூட்டத்தை போட்டு ஐயப்பனாருக்கு நாங்கள் இருக்கின்றோம் என்று சொல்லி அதன் மூலமாக இன்னும் தங்களுடைய பெயருக்கு களங்கத்தை ஏற்படுத்தி கொண்டிருக்கின்றார்கள் என்று சொந்தங்கள். இது நாம் கேட்கக்கூடிய ஒரே ஒரு கேள்வி, 2018-19 காவல்துறையை வைத்து ஐயப்ப பக்தர்களை அடித்து உதைத்து உச்ச நீதிமன்றம் ஒரு தீர்ப்பு கொடுத்த பிறகு அதை முழுமையாக இப்படித்தான் கண்டிப்பாக நான் நடைமுறைப்படுத்துவேன் என்று பொங்கி எழுந்த திரு விஜயன் அவர்களுக்கு ஐயப்பனை பற்றி ஒரு மாநாடு நடத்துவதற்கு என்ன உரிமை இருக்கிறது என்பதால் அடிப்படையான ஐயப்ப பக்தர்கள் கேட்கக்கூடிய ஒரு கேள்வி.
Sharda is joining me live from Chennai on that. Sharda, talk to us about what was the context in which K. Annamalai had made that statement against Pinarayi Vijayan and M.K. Stalin.
You know, K. Annamalai was invited by the Ayyappa Sangam yesterday to Kerala, and speaking there, he spoke about how earlier the Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan had initiated the Ayyappa conference and wanted to conduct it under his head, and also he had invited the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, M.K. Stalin, there. But however, at the time, BJP here in the state of Tamil Nadu had hit out at Stalin, saying that him being an atheist cannot attend the Ayyappa Sangam, and that Pinarayi Vijayan is on purpose doing it because he does not follow Hinduism. And also both leaders of the Kerala and Tamil Nadu often speak about Sanatan Dharma in a wrong way, and the BJP hit out at both the leaders, saying that it is not fair for them to conduct the Ayyappa Sangam. And yesterday speaking there, Annamalai stated that it was both Pinarayi Vijayan and CM M.K. Stalin who has constantly been putting down the Hindu traditions and culture and would only take up Hinduism when they are in need of money. He has also pointed out how the DMK government here 4 years back in 2001, when gave an election manifesto, the DMK had said that over 1,000 crore money would be spent on the renovations of temples and not even 100 crores has been spent by the HRNC department now in the state of Tamil Nadu on renovations. And he also pointed out how the DMK takes up the Lord Muruga conference when it comes to gearing up the oaths, and same goes for the Kerala communist leader Pinarayi Vijayan. He is also coming up with the Ayyappa conference to gain oaths from the people just before the elections.
Right, Shada, thank you very much for getting us those details. Now, let's also have a quick check of the other stories that we're tracking. This is Bharat in 1 minute.
Bharat 1 minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together, we can.
Mayor Firad Hakim reviewed the rain-afflicted parts of the city from the control room of Kolkata Municipal Corporation. Life in Kolkata has come to a standstill over heavy rains that struck the city last night. A 32-year-old woman was stabbed to death in front of her teenage daughter by her husband at a bus stand in Bengaluru today. The couple was married 3 months ago, and this was reportedly the second marriage for both of them. As per police, investigations remain underway. A collision between a car and a canter near Gopipul led to the vehicles instantly breaking out in a fire which tragically claimed 4 lives. The police, fire team and ambulances reached the spot as soon as they were intimidated and promptly had the injured removed from the vehicles, and the fire was made to come under control. It's time for us to slip into a short break. After the break, we'll get you the details of how a minor's death in a school in Noida has raised certain concerns, where the family is now alleging foul play and answers from the school authorities. All of those details coming up after a short break.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मम्मा, क्या स्वाद है? अरे मेरे राजा,
त्योहार भी आ गए और हुंडे सुपर डिलाइट डेज भी। अब हर कदम पे खुशियां बांटेंगी, हर मोड़ पे नई यादें बनेंगी, हर सेलिब्रेशन अपना अपना सा लगेगा। यही तो टाइम है प्यार दिखाने का। अपनी फेवरेट हुंडई कार को आपकी मनपसंद हुंडई कारों पर मिल रही है कमाल की डील्स। वैसे लोगे तो आप हुंडई ही, चाहे दिल की सुनो या डील्स की।
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने, सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे।
साथियों, हम नागरिक देवो भवः, नागरिक देवो भवः के जिस मंत्र के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म में इसकी साफ झलक दिखाई देती है। अगर हम इनकम टैक्स में छूट और जीएसटी में छूट को जोड़ दें तो 1 साल में जो निर्णय हुए हैं उससे देश के लोगों को 2.5 लाख करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा की बचत होगी। और तभी तो मैं कह रहा हूं ये बचत उत्सव है। साथियों, विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें आत्मनिर्भरता के रास्ते पर चलना ही होगा और भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने का बहुत बड़ा दायित्व हमारे एमएसएमईज यानी हमारे लघु, मध्यम और कुटीर उद्योगों पर भी है, जो देश के लोगों की जरूरत का है, जो हम देश में ही बना सकते हैं, वो हमें देश में ही बनाना चाहिए। साथियों, जीएसटी की दरें कम होने से नियम और प्रक्रियाएं और आसान बनने से हमारे एमएसएमईज, हमारे लघु उद्योगों को, कुटीर उद्योगों को बहुत फायदा होगा। उनकी बिक्री बढ़ेगी और टैक्स भी कम देना पड़ेगा, यानी उनको भी डबल फायदा होगा। इसलिए आज मेरी एमएसएमई से लघु उद्योग हो, सूक्ष्म उद्योग हो, कुटीर उद्योग हो, आप सबसे बहुत अपेक्षाएं हैं। आपको भी पता है, जब भारत समृद्धि के शिखर पर था, तब भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था का मुख्य आधार हमारे एमएसएमईज थे, हमारे लघु और कुटीर उद्योग थे। भारत की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, भारत में बने सामानों की क्वालिटी बेहतर होती थी। हम
प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, healthy, everyday.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
MDH की देगी मिर्च,
देगी मिर्च का तड़का, अंग अंग फड़का।
MDH की देगी मिर्च। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
आर प्योर सूजी पास्ता, उबालो, मिलाओ और खाओ। 8 मिनट में तैयार। क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा, आर प्योर मसाला।
कल यानी नवरात्रि के प्रथम दिवस 22 सितंबर को सूर्योदय के साथ ही नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म्स लागू हो जाएंगे। एक तरह से कल से देश में जीएसटी बचत उत्सव शुरू होने जा रहा है। इस जीएसटी बचत उत्सव में आपकी बचत बढ़ेगी और आप अपनी पसंद की चीजों को और ज्यादा आसानी से खरीद पाएंगे। नए स्वरूप में मुख्य रूप से अब सिर्फ 5% और 18% के ही टैक्स स्लैब रहेंगे। इसका मतलब है रोजमर्रा के इस्तेमाल की ज्यादातर चीजें और सस्ती हो जाएगी। खाने पीने का सामान, दवाइयां, साबुन।
Thousands gathered to bid farewell to Assamese singer Zubeen Garg. CM Himanta pays tribute. Former cricketer Yuvraj Singh joins ED probe in illegal betting app case. Actor Anveshi Jain also to be questioned. SPD and former UP Minister Azam Khan released from jail. Opposition slams Yogi government directive seeking ban on caste politics. Asks how the government plans to tackle caste discrimination. Ten-year-old Tanishika has died mysteriously in Noida school. Family demands fair investigation into sudden death. Kolkata battles severe waterlogging and floods amid non-stop rainfall. Orange alert issued. Viewers, well, I've been breaking up Shivangi Shukla getting you the latest. Significant breakthrough. The BSF foiled a targeted killing plot by recovering a weapons consignment dropped by a Pakistani drone in the Daleri area of Taran. Now, the seizure has included, I repeat, the seizure has included 2 pistols and with magazines wrapped in a package with yellow adhesive tape. You can see that picture there on your screen. Now, we can see that 2 pistols which have been recovered as well. Those 2 pistols are on your screen. Now, this is believed to be dropped on Monday. It's a significant breakthrough. BSF foiling a targeted killing plot by recovering weapons consignment dropped by a Pakistani drone. We have seen such droppings by Pakistani drone earlier too, and Goswami will help us understand what's the significance of this big win, big breakthrough by the BSF. Goswami, yes, over to you.
See, this is a big success for the border security force operating in the Taran international border, as they have been able to get this drone drop consignment from Pakistani drones. This includes 2 pistols and 1 magazine that has been recovered. What we are getting to know that this consignment was dropped yesterday using the drones from the Pakistani territory, which dropped it close to in a field close to the Indo-Pakistan international border in the Taran district. This was sent and was to be delivered to the handlers, but before it could reach the handlers who were supposed to pick this up and then delivered it for the targeted killing plot that was designed from the handlers in the Pakistan. As we have seen that earlier, also a 26 pistol cache was recovered by the border security force. Now this recovery has been made and the forward and backward linkages are being worked upon by the BSF.
Yes, thank you for joining us with all those details. I'll be coming back to you, Goswami. We're getting some more updates coming in. Let's go ahead to the next set of story we're tracking right now. Because a 10-year-old Tanishka Sharma passed away under mysterious circumstances at the Presidium School in Noida Sector 31 on Teachers' Day, sparking serious concerns and demands for a thorough investigation from her family. So the family is making an emotional appeal. According to the police, Tanishka collapsed after lunch. The school staff rushed her to Kailash Hospital about 2 kilometers away, where doctors declared her dead on arrival. The autopsy reportedly found no external injuries, and police have so far ruled out foul play. Republic has spoken to Tanishka's mother, who claims that her daughter was healthy when she left that morning. We'll play that out in a short while from now, but this is the unexplained death of a 10-year-old student at a prominent school in Noida. It's really sparking a quest for answers. Let's go and play out that reaction first.
11:30 a.m. and they said, you come immediately, she's fainted. We are taking her to Kailash Hospital, you come directly. So when we reached there, hospital told us that she's no more, she was brought dead case. And after that, I'm seeking for answers. I'm talking to various people seeking for answers on what has actually happened to my daughter, because she was perfectly healthy, fine. And this sudden death, I don't find any reason, and that's what I'm looking for.
So you directly went to the very premises of the school or to the hospital?
I went to the hospital, Kailash Hospital.
At what time did you arrive?
So I arrived at 12:15, but my family reached there by 11:50 because they were near to the hospital than me.
When you arrived over there, did you speak to the doctor and what the doctor told you? I mean, like, did they say that when she arrived over there, when she was taken to the very hospital, she was declared brought dead at that point itself? Or there was some treatment which basically went on to the very hospital?
They said she was a brought dead case and they were doing what they can even after she was brought dead.
As per the information you must have received from some students or friends of Tanishka as well from the various school premises, what did they tell you? At what point in time this very incident took place? Because you received a call at around 11:30 a.m., right? So prior to that, how long she was in the various school before the first aid which basically went into the school premises?
I really don't want to comment on that, but I have my suspicions. So I don't want to talk in detail about that, but I have my suspicions. That's why I'm asking for a footage.
Who made you that call? Was it the class teacher of Tanishka or someone else?
I got 2 calls, one from the class teacher, one from the receptionist, together, because I was in my office call, so both of them were calling me together. So,
did you find any discrepancies or changing in the statement?
When they called me, they said she's fainted and she's been taken to the hospital.
And when she was taken to the very hospital, what did the doctors say to you at that point?
She's brought dead.
She's brought dead. And did you ask the school administration for the CCTV footage regarding this very episode?
Yes, I did.
Did you get the CCTV?
No, I did not get. So they said that it's with the police. I still demand the CCTV footage. That is what will give me peace on what exactly has happened.
Did you also speak to Tanishka's friends who were present in the various school that at that point in time when that incident took place and you received a call from the school administration? So before that moment at around 11:30 a.m., what she was doing, what she was playing, what she was eating at that point in time, is there anything that you have received?
There are a lot of stories, and again I've said that before, I don't want to speak about it.
Let's go straight across to our colleagues who are joining us right now. We have with us Akil joining us live from the school where the students studied. And we also have Shambhavi from Kailash Hospital. I just want to go across to Shambhavi first. Shambhavi, we understand that the mother is asking for more information. Has the post-mortem been conducted? And if yes, any details on that?
Absolutely. Initial reports are suggesting that it might be a brain hemorrhage, and I went to the hospital. I spoke to a few people there, and what the information that we have, if we connect the dots here and get into the details of the stuff, this around 11:40, 11:45, Tanishka, 3 teachers along with Tanishka reached Kailash Hospital emergency section with a driver. So there is a driver, 3 teachers and Kanishka, and those teachers took her to the emergency section. There the doctor in charge, the doctor on duty, they attended her, and as per the people that I've spoken to, they're telling that Kanishka was, as per the reports, brought dead. There was no pulse. And they also shared that how for more than an hour and a half they tried to revive her. Everybody, there was a whole team of doctors, everybody in the emergency section was trying to revive Tanishka for more than an hour, but unfortunately she couldn't be revived. And what they're suggesting is that when asked by the teachers what happened, teachers have shared that Tanishka has been complaining of headache for a month or so, and that when she was in the school on the occasion of Teachers' Day, there was preparations, there was festivities going on. A nanny saw her where Tanishka's eyes were apparently rolled backwards and her limbs were stiff, which is possibly suggesting that she might be having a seizure, after which she fell on the floor, and I think that is when after some point of time she must have lost, she must have died, because what the hospital is suggesting that this is a case of aspiration where some kind of liquid or food gets stuck after somebody has got seizure, and that is because of the lack of oxygen a person unfortunately dies. This is the case that they've been suggesting, and the initial post-mortem reports are also suggesting that it can be a case of brain hemorrhage, although there has been contrary reports where the family has been saying that she was completely well. Even the principal has said that she was completely healthy, but teachers saying something else in the emergency room suggests a different story. We are still looking at the details of the case and trying to bring as much as possible back to you.
Shambhavi, I request you to hold on. Also, we have the school principal has also broken silence on the matter, saying that the girl was completely healthy. There was no history of any illness, nor did the parents report anything. Let's play that out, then we'll go to our colleague Akil.
स्कूल की प्रिंसिपल इस वक्त हमारे साथ मौजूद है। मैम, क्या नाम है आपका?
मानवता शारदा।
मैम, ये जो इंसिडेंट हुआ 4 तारीख को लेकर, उसको लेकर स्कूल के ऊपर जो विक्टिम फैमिली है वो एलिगेशंस लगा रही है कि आप लोगों ने सीसीटीवी नहीं देखने दिए, वो 2 बार आए, आपने मना कर दिया। उनके एलिगेशंस पर स्कूल का क्या कहना है?
देखिए, सीसीटीवी फुटेज हैज़ बीन टेकन बाय द पुलिस इटसेल्फ, तो हम पूरी तरह से कोऑपरेट कर रहे हैं एंड सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं पुलिस को भी, एंड डेफिनेटली इस दुखद समय में हम पूरी तरह से पेरेंट को सपोर्ट करने के लिए तैयार हैं। इन्वेस्टिगेशन क्योंकि चल रही है, तो जो भी रहेगा फाइनल डिसीजन विल बी टेकन सीरियसली।
पुलिस ने स्टेटमेंट लिए आप लोगों के?
बिल्कुल स्टाफ मेंबर्स के स्टेटमेंट्स हैव बीन रिकॉर्डेड बाय द पुलिस ओनली, सो वी आर सपोर्टिंग एंड कोऑपरेटिंग विद पुलिस इन एवरीथिंग।
हुआ क्या था 4 तारीख को? कोई फंक्शन चल रहा था, बच्ची फेंट हुई, एग्जैक्टली हुआ क्या था?
देखिए, बच्चे की तबीयत खराब हुई, उसके बाद हम उसको कैलाश हॉस्पिटल लेकर गए, वहाँ बच्चे की डेथ हो गई।
लेकिन डॉक्टर्स कह रहे हैं कि ब्रॉड डेड ही पहुंची वहाँ पर, पहले ही उसकी जो डेथ है वो हो चुकी थी।
देखिए, ये तो अब डॉक्टर ही बता सकते हैं, सिंस आई एम नॉट अ डॉक्टर, तो आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू कमेंट ऑन द सेम। सो अब ये वहाँ से जो भी चीज़ें हैं वो वहीं से बताई जा सकती हैं। मैं तो यही कह सकती हूँ कि इन्वेस्टिगेशन क्योंकि चल रही है, तो जो भी होगा वी आर देयर।
बच्ची गिरी थी मैम? क्योंकि इस तरीके की भी कहानी
नहीं, बच्ची नहीं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है। देखिए, बच्ची गिरी नहीं थी, ऐसे कोई चोट के निशान थे भी नहीं। अगर आप देखना चाहें तो यू मे रेफर द पोस्ट-mortem रिपोर्ट, जो कि हमारे पास भी अवेलेबल नहीं है। इट हैज़ नॉट।
उसकी तबीयत पहले खराब हुई स्कूल में, क्योंकि अमूमन एक छोटा सा नर्सिंग होम कह लीजिए, डिस्पेंसरी कह लीजिए, वो स्कूल्स में होती है। कभी वहाँ पर वो गई हो, अनईजी उसने कभी फील किया हो, प्रीवियस उसके स्कूल हिस्ट्री में ऐसा कुछ है?
नहीं, ऐसा कोई भी रिकॉर्ड हमारे पास नहीं है। पेरेंट की तरफ से भी कोई ऐसी इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं थी। हमारे लिए भी उतना ही शॉकिंग है जितना पेरेंट के लिए, क्योंकि बच्चा वाज हेल एंड हार्टी।
पेरेंट्स आए थे आप लोगों से, सीसीटीवी की मांग वो लोग कर रहे थे?
देखिए, जब वो लोग पहुंचे थे तब तक DVR वाज बीइंग टेकन बाय द पुलिस ओनली।
All right, let's go straight across to Akil, who's joining us live. Akil has spoken to the family members of the minor who has died. And Akil, you're at the school where the minor was studying. The school, the parents say they're giving different versions of what exactly happened. The family is also saying that the CCTV footage has not been shared yet. Akil.
That's right, Shivangi. Shivangi, if you see, there are 2 pertaining questions which are still unanswered. One, that where is the CCTV footage? Because the family of the victim has been constantly demanding that they need to basically show them the CCTV footage of this entire incident, that what actually transpired at that point in time. Because if you see, the victim's parents have been constantly claiming that they have got multiple versions from 3 different teachers, and those 3 different teachers have given them different versions. Initially, when the victim's mother basically received a call from the school administration side, from the reception, they have given her a different version. And after that, when she arrived at the very hospital, at Kailash Hospital, then she was told a different version by a school teacher. So there are different versions that have come forward in that direction. And after that, what we have seen, that we also tried to speak to the DCP of Noida in connection with the case. And Yamuna Prasad has confirmed this towards us, that right now the investigation is underway and they have collected the viscera. So once the viscera report will come out, then only things will become more clearer that what was the exact cause of this very death. Because if you see in that viscera report, that will examine the toxicological analysis of this very report, in which things will make clearer that whether any drugs was given or not, or whether there was a poisonous substance in the food or not. So on that part, that viscera report will clarify the doubts which the victim's mother has been constantly claiming, that is there any foul play in this case or not. So from all the angles, the Guwahati police team is investigating the matter.
Okay, thank you for joining us with those details. Thank you, Shambhavi, and thank you, Akil, because the investigation is continuing right now, and our reporters will get us the latest. And we're going to move ahead right now because we have to go to West Bengal, because overnight downpour has brought Bengal and Kolkata specifically and Howrah to a grinding halt. Trains, metro flights, all crippled by massive waterlogging. With 7 lives lost in rain-related incidents, the city is struggling to recover, even as the IMD warns of more rain. Here's a report. Take a look.
7 people have died in rain-related incidents across Kolkata and its suburbs after heavy overnight showers left the city inundated. At least 3 deaths were reported due to electrocution. The southern and eastern parts of the city bore the brunt of the deluge. Power utility CESC has urged the citizens to stay away from electric poles and wires on waterlogged roads to prevent further tragedies. Rail transport was also hit hard. From Howrah to Shialda, suburban services collapsed. Flooded tracks forced the Eastern Railway to cancel 25 EMU trains. Long-distance expresses including the Ranchi Shatabdi, Black Diamond Express and Vande Bharat were disrupted. The stranded passengers were seen wading along the tracks.
लगातार 6 घंटे तक बारिश और 250 मिलीमीटर से ऊपर बारिश हुआ है, जिसके कारण आप देख ही सकते हैं कि ये कोलकाता का न्यू टाउन का पिक्चर्स है, विजुअल्स है। न्यू टाउन जो कि नया शहर है, इसको सिलिकॉन वैली भी कहा जाता है। ये ममता बनर्जी के हाथ से सिलिकॉन वैली कहा जाता है। और ये विजुअल्स देख के कोई नहीं कह सकता कि ये सड़क है। ये लग रहा है कि कोई बाढ़ आ गया हो या कोई नदी हो। और आप सामने वाले जो गाड़ी आ रहा है, जो कार आ रहा है, आप देख सकते हैं कि ऐसा सिचुएशन है, पानी इंजन तक जाने का सिचुएशन हो गया है। बहुत सारे गाड़ी जो है, बहुत सारे ट्रांसपोर्ट जो है आज लगातार खराब होते जा रहे हैं। आपको बता दूं कि जनजीवन भी बहुत सारे अफेक्टेड हुआ है। और सिर्फ यही नहीं, अभी तक आपको लेटेस्ट अपडेट दे दूं कि अभी तक जो पुलिस से कंफर्मेशन आ रहा है कि 8 लोगों का कोलकाता में, पूरा कोलकाता में 8 लोगों का भी ज्यादा मौत हुआ है। अभी तक अपडेट आ रहा है बेनियापुकुर, मोमिनपुर से लेके बालीगंज, ऐसा बहुत जगह से, नेताजी नगर, ऐसे बहुत जगह से 8 लोगों का इलेक्ट्रिक्यूशन की वजह से मारे जाने का खबर आ रहा है।
Getting some more updates coming in, exclusive updates in the Dharmasthala hoax case. SIT is investigating money transfers to Chenaya's bank account. Now, sources say to Republic Canada, by the way, that 2.50 lakhs to 3 lakh rupees has been transferred to his account from various UPI IDs. So the investigation is continuing, viewers, on Republic TV in the Dharmasthala hoax case. This is a Republic Canada update that we're getting for our viewers. SIT is probing the crimes in Dharmasthala and is right now looking into the funding of the witness complainant. So in that regard, the money transfers to Chenaya's bank account is being investigated. Sources tell Republic Canada that 2.50 lakhs to 3 lakh rupees has been transferred to his account from various UPI IDs. We're still waiting for more information to come in on this story, but this is coming in as the investigation continues in the Dharmasthala case, and the money trail has now become the focus of the investigation. This is the main focus of the investigation as we speak. And big update coming in right now as the SIT is looking at the money trail. We have to move ahead right now, viewers, to some of the other stories that we're tracking here on Republic TV. Getting some more breaking updates coming in. BJP leader K. Annamalai accused MK Stalin and Kerala Chief Minister as a situational secularist. That is right. Speaking in Kerala for in one of the programs, he said that Pinarayi Vijayan and MK Stalin are against Sanatan Dharma but will take up the Hindu culture when in need of money. This is what has come in right now. The BJP, Annamalai, has launched a sharp attack and has said that MK Stalin and the Kerala CM Vijayan are both situational secularists. Speaking at a program, he has made that comment. I really want to go straight across to my colleague who's joining us right now. Sharadha is joining us live. Sharadha, Annamalai says that both are against Sanatan Dharma, but they will take up and talk about Sanatan Dharma when in need or when it suits them. This is an attack coming in from the BJP. Sharadha.
Yes, as you said, this is an attack coming from the BJP leader K. Annamalai. He also had said that both Pinarayi Vijayan and MK Stalin are situationally handling the situations when it comes to the Hindu religion, because earlier it was MK Stalin who had conducted the Lord Muruga conference in Tamil Nadu last year, and this year it is the Lord Ayyappa conference in Kerala, which was said to be organized by Pinarayi Vijayan. But later, after the BJP in both the states hit out at the leaders saying that both being atheists and do not believing in the Hindu religion and Sanatan Dharma, do not have the right to conduct this, but
do not have the rights to conduct this particular Sangamam, especially the Ayyappa Sangamam and the Lord Muruga conference. He also claimed that both Stalin and Pinarayi Vijayan only come to the Hindu religion when they are in need of money, and pointed out how both the leaders have stated that they would spend over 1,000 crores, especially for the Muruga conference and the Ayyappa conference. And he also pointed out how the DMK in the manifesto promised that for the temple in the state of Tamil Nadu, they would spend over 1,000 crores for renovation, and only now 100 crores have been spent by the HRNC department. And what happened in the last 4.5 years is the question that BJP is asking.
All right, thank you for getting those details. I'll be coming back to you for more on the story as the BJP has sharpened its attack. Let's move ahead right now to some of the other stories we're tracking. Next is Bharat in 1 minute. Let's get started with what's happening across the nation.
Bharat 1 minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
The BJP Tamil Nadu State President Nagendran leaves for Delhi to meet JP Nadda. Nagendran is set to be in Delhi for 2 days and meet other senior leaders as well. Nagendran stated that this election campaign around the state will begin on October 12th, and he is meeting JP Nadda for the same reason. A man stabbed his wife 11 times in front of her daughter at a bus stand in Bengaluru. The victim has been identified as 32-year-old Rekha, who was a telecaller and had been living with her lover Lokesh before marrying him in a temple. Police have registered a murder case and launched a manhunt for the accused. A bus overturned near Taran village, the Tonk Savai Madhopur Road in Tonk district. Nearly 20 to 25 people were injured and are undergoing treatment. As curtains fall on Zubin Garg's final journey, fans across the nation are paying their tributes, and they're honoring not only a singer, but a voice that is etched into people's memory. His last rites are being held in Assam, while his death has been officially declared by drowning. Public outcry has led to a second post-mortem.
Zubeen Garg, 52, one of Assam's most treasured voices, passed away on 19th of September while swimming in Singapore. Authorities in Singapore carried out the first post-mortem, which listed drowning as the cause of death. But many fans and public across the nation wanted more clarity. Amid pressure, the Assam government, with consent from Garg's family, ordered a second post-mortem in Guwahati.
There has been a public demand, so you are going to...
That is not a public demand. There is a demand by certain people like Akhil Gogoi, because after a autopsy is done by Singapore and a most neutral country, there should not have been new demand. But as government, we are trying to accommodate those demands.
After the second autopsy, Zubeen Garg's cremation was held with full state honours at Kamarkuchi, Sonapur, on the outskirts of Guwahati. The Assam government has also allocated about 6.2 acres of land in Kamarkuchi, where a memorial will be built for Zubeen Garg. In a heart-wrenching moment, Zubeen's 4 pet dogs, Eco, Rambo, Tia and Maya, were also brought to the complex to bid final farewell. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa also shared the post and shared, "It is sad that dogs are a man's best friend, and if dogs love you, you are a great man." All government offices in the Kamrup Metropolitan District will be closed, and educational institutions across Assam remain shut today in respect of the singer. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said there will never be another Zubeen. He also noted that while he personally did not favour a second post-mortem, the feelings of people mattered more.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मम्मा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा, राजा और प्योर मसाला।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला। MDH।
साथियों, विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें आत्मनिर्भरता के रास्ते पर चलना ही होगा और भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने का बहुत बड़ा दायित्व हमारे MSMEs यानी हमारे लघु, मध्यम और कुटीर उद्योगों पर भी है, जो देश के लोगों की जरूरत कम है, जो हम देश में ही बना सकते हैं, वो हमें देश में ही बनाना चाहिए। साथियों, GST की दरें कम होने से नियम और प्रक्रियाएं और आसान बनने से हमारे MSMEs, हमारे लघु उद्योगों को, कुटीर उद्योगों को बहुत फायदा होगा। उनकी बिक्री बढ़ेगी और टैक्स भी कम देना पड़ेगा, यानी उनको भी डबल फायदा होगा। इसलिए आज मेरी MSMEs से लघु उद्योग हो, सूक्ष्म उद्योग हो, कुटीर उद्योग हो, आप सबसे बहुत अपेक्षाएं हैं। आपको भी पता है, जब भारत समृद्धि के शिखर पर था, तब भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था का मुख्य आधार हमारे MSMEs थे।
प्योर सूजी पास्ता, उबालो, मिलाओ और खाओ।
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है, सबका राजा प्योर मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
साथियों, हम नागरिक देवो भवः, नागरिक देवो भवः के जिस मंत्र के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन GST रिफॉर्म में इसकी साफ झलक दिखाई देती है। अगर हम इनकम टैक्स में छूट और GST में छूट को जोड़ दें, तो 1 साल में जो निर्णय हुए हैं, उससे देश के लोगों को 2.5 लाख करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा की बचत होगी। और तभी तो मैं कह रहा हूं, ये बचत उत्सव है। साथियों, विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें आत्मनिर्भरता के रास्ते पर चलना ही होगा और भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने का बहुत बड़ा दायित्व हम।
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. watching Republic.
Thousands gather to bid farewell to Assam singer Zubeen Garg. CM Himanta pays tribute. Former cricketer Yuvraj Singh joins ED probe in illegal betting app case. Actor Anveshi Jain also to be questioned. SP leader and former UP Minister Assam Khan released from jail. Opposition slams Yogi government's directive seeking ban on caste politics, asks how the government plans to tackle caste discrimination. Ten-year-old Tanshika mysteriously dies in Noida school. Family demands fair investigation into sudden death. Kolkata battles severe waterlogging and floods amid non-stop rainfall. Orange alert issued. Viewers, well, I've been breaking up Shivangi Shukla, getting you the latest. Shifting our focus to Kolkata now, where heavy showers overnight have thrown the entire city out of gear and its surrounding areas on Tuesday. Now, with several places inundated and under knee-deep water and traffic paralyzed, we're coming to know that the Met Department has predicted heavy rainfall in several South Bengal districts. 8 people have died. Unfortunately, 8 people have lost their lives in rain-related incidents in Kolkata and its surrounding areas after heavy rain overnight led to waterlogging in many places. The deaths in separate incidents have occurred in multiple areas like Netaji Nagar, Garyahat, and other areas. The deluge also impacted railway operations following the torrential rainfall. Waterlogging was observed in the Havra station yard, the Shialda South station yard, Chitpur North cabin, several car sheds and multiple parts of the Shialda yard. So this is what we see right now, viewers. Pictures on your screen. Heavy rainfall lashing Kolkata in multiple areas. South Kolkata, Salt Lake, Bagha Jatan and Jadavpur. All these areas inundated by rainfall.
So viewers, you can see the state of affairs in Bengal. You can see visuals from South Kolkata to Salt Lake to Bagha Jatin and Jadavpur. You can see this road outside the hostel is completely submerged, and heavy rains have flooded several of the areas, and the metro services have also been suspended because of the weather conditions. And my colleague Pinky joins us live in the broadcast. For Pinky, tell us more details. You are right there at one of those spots. क्या कुछ अभी देखने को मिल रहा है?
देखिए रक्षिता, लगातार 6 घंटा से बारिश हुआ है कोलकाता में. हेवी रेनफॉल 250 मिलीमीटर तक बारिश हुआ है और हालत अभी देख ही सकते हैं. ये न्यू टाउन का एरिया है, न्यू टाउन है, ये सिलिकॉन वैली कहा जाता है ये कोलकाता का. इस कोलकाता का सिलिकॉन वैली का ये हालत है. सिर्फ ये न्यू टाउन नहीं, न्यू टाउन के आसपास के आप कोलकाता के कालीघाट, नेताजी नगर से लेकर पार्क सर्कस, मोमिनपुर, सब जगह जलमग्न हुआ है अभी और बहुत हेवी ट्रैफिक है। आपको दिखा दूं मेरा बाईं तरफ का जो विजुअल्स आ रहा है, पिनाकी को बोलूंगी पिनाकी वो विजुअल्स दिखाओ कि कितना हेवी ट्रैफिक हो रहा है, क्योंकि लगातार बारिश हुआ है और आज भी बारिश का जो है वो फोरकास्ट है, बारिश होने का चांसेस है आज भी, और भी जो सिचुएशन है वो बिगड़ सकते हैं। बहुत सारे लोग जो आज ऑफिस में जा रहे थे वो अभी तक वेट कर रहे हैं। आप देख सकते हैं कि मेरा पास साइड में ही एक बस स्टैंड है, बस स्टैंड में भी अभी तक बहुत सारे लोग जमे हुए हैं क्योंकि पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं मिल रहा है। बहुत सारे जो ट्रैफिक आप देख सकते हैं, बहुत पानी इतना दूर था कि जो गाड़ी का जो चक्का है वो डूब चुका है। सुबह का सिचुएशन और भी खराब था, सुबह में बहुत सारी गाड़ी पानी में खराब होते नजर आ रहा था। आपको ये भी अपडेट दे दूं कि इलेक्ट्रिक के चपाट में आके अभी तक 8 लोगों का मौत हो चुका है। हालत बिगड़ता जा रहा है, कब तक ये पानी उतरेगा ये सबसे बड़ा अभी तक क्वेश्चन है। क्वेश्चन ये भी है क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रिक्यूशन की वजह से 8 लोगों का मौत हो गया है। अभी आपको बता दूं ये पानी का हालत ये है, अगर कुछ खुला तार रहेगा तो और भी हालत बिगड़ सकता है और भी जो डेथ टोल है वो बढ़ सकता है। देख सकते हैं आप ट्रैवलर जो है जो ऑफिस के लिए यूज़ किया जाता है वो सिचुएशन ऐसा है कि पानी हो चुका है पूरा। ये देख के कोई बोल ही नहीं सकता कि ये सड़क है, ये लगता है कोई नदी है या कोई बाढ़ सा आ गया है। कल लगातार 6 घंटा तक बारिश हुआ है। ये भी आपको बता दूं कि पूजा का माहौल है अभी। पूजा में दुर्गा पूजा का सेकेंड डे है अभी। दुर्गा पूजा का सेकेंड डे में बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो पूजा के मूड में थी, मगर कल की जो बारिश है वो सभी बहुत सारा पंडाल जो है उसका हालत खराब है, पंडाल सारा बह गया है। बहुत ऐसे विजुअल्स आ रहा है, बहुत सारे पंडाल्स है जो पंडाल्स यहाँ पर कोलकाता में बहुत सारे फेमस है, अब वो भी पंडाल बहने का विजुअल्स आ रहा है। और ये है न्यू टाउन का पिक्चर। मैं जो कह रही थी कि ये सिलिकॉन वैली कहा जाता है, न्यू टाउन का बहुत पॉश एरिया है, बहुत सारे ऑफिस है, दफ्तर है यहाँ पर न्यू टाउन में है, सॉल्ट लेक सेक्टर 5 में है। वहाँ का ऐसा हालत है कि पानी पूरा देख सकते हैं आप कैसा हालत है। ट्रैफिक हुआ है, अभी 12 बज रहा है और भी जब ऑफिस छुट्टी का टाइम होगा और भी ट्रैफिक का हालत बढ़ता जाएगा। और आपको ये भी बता दूं कि आज जो मौसम भवन कह रहा है कि आज तो बारिश होगा ही 26 से 29 तक, जबकि दुर्गा पूजा का पीक टाइम है। दुर्गा पूजा जब है उस टाइम पे भी बारिश का चांसेस है, फोरकास्ट है। इससे और भी जो मेयर है कोलकाता का, जो मेयर है, जो कोलकाता कॉरपोरेशन है, वो भी तैयार हो रहा था ना। अगर क्वेश्चन ये है कि ये जो पानी है, ये जो पानी पूरा कोलकाता में बह रहा है, ये पानी कब तक उतरेगा? क्योंकि पूजा का माहौल है, बहुत सारे लोग बाहर निकलेंगे, ऑफिस जाएंगे, मार्केटिंग का कुछ बात है, सबको लेके पूजा का टाइम पर ये दुर्योग सभी सिचुएशन खराब कर दिया है। आपको ये भी बता दूं कि बहुत देर तक, सुबह से बहुत देर तक ऐसा भी है कि लोग बहुत देर तक वेट कर रहे हैं, इंतज़ार कर रहे हैं बस का पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट का, मगर पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट भी आज बहुत सारे अवेलेबल नहीं है। आपको यहाँ का पिक्चर्स दिखाओ, एक एम्बुलेंस में देख रही हूँ यहाँ पर रुका हुआ है। मैं बताऊंगी पिनाकी को वे विजुअल दिखाने के लिए। एक एम्बुलेंस भी यहाँ पर रुका हुआ है। आज ऐसा भी सिचुएशन हुआ था कि बहुत सारे गाड़ी आज ट्रैफिक में फंसा हुआ था, गाड़ी खराब होते जा रहा था, एक एम्बुलेंस भी यहाँ पर खड़ा हुआ है। आज जो सेक्टर 5 सॉल्ट लेक का सिचुएशन है वो तो बदतर है ही, मगर आपको ये बता दूं, ये जो पानी है, पिनाकी को बताऊंगी ये पानी दिखाने के लिए कि ये सिर्फ यहाँ का विजुअल्स नहीं है, ये पूरा कोलकाता का विजुअल्स है। पिनाकी को बताऊंगी ये पानी दिखाने के लिए। मैं जब जाता रहूंगा, आप देख सकते हैं कि पानी का जो बहाव है वो बढ़ते रहेंगे। कहीं तो ऐसा भी है, अगर मैं वहां तक जाऊंगी तो कुछ देर तक तो घुटनों के ऊपर भी पानी जा रहा है। आप देख सकते हैं बहुत सारे जो बाइक जा रहा है, बहुत सारे बाइक भी खराब होते नजर आ रहे थे सुबह को। अभी जो ट्रैवलर्स वगैरह है वो भी कुछ चल रहा है, मगर जब ऑफिस छुट्टी का टाइम होगा 5-6 बजे तक, तब ट्रैफिक का सिचुएशन और भी खराब होते रहेगा। आपको पिनाकी दिखा रहा है कि ये पिक्चर्स जो विजुअल्स जो है ऐसा लग रहा है कि कोई नदी है, क्योंकि जब जो कार्स जा रहा है, गाड़ी जा रहा है, तब तक पूरा लगता है कि बहते हुए जा रहा है। और यहाँ पर तो ऐसा सिचुएशन है कि कोई भी एक्सीडेंट भी हो सकता है, क्योंकि कोलकाता में बहुत सारी ऐसी जगह, एक गाड़ी आ रहा है, मैं थोड़ा बात कर लूँगी उनसे, दादा थोड़ा बात करेंगे आपसे। क्या हालत है कोलकाता का, कहाँ से आ रहे हैं आप?
हम लोग बहुत दूर से आ रहे हैं, बसीरहाट से।
हाँ?
बसीरहाट
से कोलकाता का हालत क्या देख रहे हैं आप?
हालत पूरा खराब है,
हालत पूरा
हम लोग जाएंगे शॉर्ट लेके, उधर से घूम के चला है, पूरा पानी भरा हुआ है।
आप जा नहीं पा रहे हैं?
नहीं।
कोलकाता का देखिए यही हालत है, बहुत सारे जो ड्राइवर्स हैं उन लोगों का भी ऐसा हालत है। और एक ड्राइवर को मैं देख सकती हूँ, और एक जो कैब में बैठे हुए हैं। सर, आप तो गाड़ी लेके खड़े हुए, क्या हालत है यहाँ पर, थोड़ा बताइए।
रास्ता का हालत तो मैम ऐसा है कि गाड़ी जहाँ भी जा रहा है डूब जा रहा है।
हाँ।
बाइक हो, मोटरसाइकिल हो, बड़ा बड़ा बस हो, वो ज्यादातर फंस जा रहा है गाड़ी।
आपका भी तो गाड़ी यहाँ पर फंसा हुआ है, ऐसा है, शायद पानी के लिए नहीं जा रहे हैं।
पानी के लिए ही नहीं जा रहा हूँ मैम, गाड़ी में पानी घुस जाएगा तो वो डैमेज हो जाता है, बहुत प्रॉब्लम होने लगी।
देखिए यही हालत है कोलकाता का। एम्बुलेंस खड़ा हुआ है, गाड़ी कुछ लगभग खड़ा हुआ है। और आज तो आपको दिखा दूं कि ये गाड़ी जो जा रहा है, आप देखिए कि ये लगता ही नहीं है कि ये सड़क है, कोई लगता ही नहीं कि ये कोई सड़क है। 6 घंटा लगातार बारिश, 250 मिलीमीटर बारिश, जो कि रिकॉर्ड है कोलकाता के लिए अब तक का रिकॉर्ड है। ऐसा, और तब जब पूजा का माहौल है, पूजा आ चुका है, आज सेकेंड डे है, मैं आपको जो बता रही थी। ऐसा भी है कि कल रात को पंडाल विजिट करने के लिए बहुत सारे जो विजिटर्स है वो निकले थे अपने परिवार को लेके, अपनी दोस्तों के लेकर, मगर वो भी रास्ते में फंस गए थे। सिचुएशन आज भी कैसा नॉर्मल होगा, ये भी बहुत बड़ा एक क्वेश्चन है, क्योंकि आज भी बारिश का चांसेस है। हालांकि आज धूप निकला है, मगर मौसम भवन साफ बता दिया कि आज भी बारिश का चांसेस है, फोरकास्ट है, और 29 तारीख को बारिश होगा। मगर बात यह है कि अगर ऐसा ही बारिश चलता रहा तो सिर्फ पंडाल्स नहीं, सिर्फ सड़कें नहीं, पूरा कोलकाता का जो सिचुएशन है वो खराब होते रहेंगे। वो जो जनजीवन है वो बिगड़ता जाएगा, क्योंकि आज ही देखा गया था कि कोलकाता में जो ऑफिस जाने के लिए आज बहुत सारे स्कूल छुट्टी दिया गया था। और इलेक्ट्रिक्यूशन का सबसे ज्यादा खतरनाक सिचुएशन हो गया है, क्योंकि 8 लोगों का अभी तक मौत हो गया है। 8 लोग, जो कभी कोई ऑफिस जा रहा था, कोई अपने काम से जा रहा था, कोई साइकिल में जा रहा था, इन 8 लोगों का मोमिनपुर, गड़ीहाट, बालीगंज, ऐसे बहुत सारी जगह से, पार्क सर्कल्स, ऐसे बहुत सारी जगह से इलेक्ट्रिक्यूशन का खबर आ रहा है। अभी एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज है ये पानी उतरना, और इलेक्ट्रिक्यूशन का जो केसेस है उनको रोकना भी एक बहुत बड़ा चैलेंज अभी प्रशासन के लिए है। और जब विजुअल्स आपको दिखा रही थी, मैं बता रही थी बार बार कि पिनाकी को बताऊंगी, पिनाकी थोड़ा दिखाओ ये सिचुएशन। मैं यहाँ पर जब हूँ, मेरा नी तक नहीं आ रहा है, मगर मैं जब वहाँ तक जाऊंगी, जाने की कोशिश करूंगी, तब सिचुएशन नी तक, मेरा घुटनों के ऊपर भी पानी आ रहा है। और बहुत सारे गाड़ी तो जा भी नहीं रहा है, आज कोई कैब नहीं मिल रहा है, कोई पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं मिल रहा है। और तो और जो फूड डिलीवरी ऐप है, फूड डिलीवरी में भी बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है। हॉस्पिटल्स वगैरह में, स्टूडियोज में, सभी जगह पानी भर गया है। सरकारी अस्पताल से भी विजुअल्स आ रहा है जहां पर पानी भर चुका है। और आपको ये भी बता दूं कि स्कूल, जो यहाँ का स्कूल है, स्कूल्स बहुत सारे बंद है। आज एग्जाम पोस्टपोन किया गया है। आज तो ऐसा भी सिचुएशन है कि नबन्या, अर्थात जहां पर हावड़ा का नबन्ना, जहां पर सीएम खुद बैठते हैं, सीएम का दफ्तर है, वहां पर भी पानी का विजुअल्स अभी आ रहा है। आपको बता ही सकती हूँ कि सिचुएशन क्या है। सामने मैं देख सकती हूँ कि सामने यहाँ से लेके जो सेक्टर 5 जाने का मेन कनेक्टर है, ये बहुत सारा दफ्तर, मैं आपको ऐसे भी बता रही थी कि बहुत सारा दफ्तर है यहाँ पर। सब दफ्तर, बहुत सारे दफ्तर तो बंद भी है, मगर मगर आज मेट्रो में कुछ सारे विजुअल्स आ रहा है जो कि मेट्रो में पानी भर गया है। रेलवे ट्रैक जो है, रेलवे ट्रैक से विजुअल्स आ रहा है, हॉस्पिटल से विजुअल्स आ रहा है जहां पर पानी भर चुका है। पानी हर जगह पानी हो गया है। देख के ये नहीं लगता कि ये बारिश की वजह से हुआ है, लगता है कि कोई बाढ़ आ चुका हो, लगता है कि कोई बाढ़ में पूरा कोलकाता जैसे डूबा हुआ हो। और ट्रैफिक की बात तो अब छोड़ ही दो, क्योंकि ट्रैफिक की सिचुएशन और भी बिगड़ता जाएगा। और अगर इसमें बारिश फिर से हुआ तब सिचुएशन में जो कि बोल रही थी कि और भी बदतर होता जाएगा। रक्षिता,
बिल्कुल, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया मेरे जुड़ने के लिए। Pinky, we will be keeping a close eye on the situation that's unfolding in Kolkata. That's in a deluge right ahead of Durga Puja. You can see, viewers, this visual, a child, how he's literally wading through, he's just swimming through the water there just to go across the road. I mean, it might also look like fun and games, viewer, but this is really, really a serious situation. This is a critical situation, how people are not able to move transports. Pinky just showed you how people are not able to move their cars. Also, one of the ambulance was also stuck, as we just showed you. So Kolkata right now under a deluge, and more rains also predicted by IMD. And viewers, now we will take a quick look at some more stories from across the country. This is Bharat in a minute.
Bharat 1 Minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
BJP Tamil Nadu State President Nayanar Nagendran leaves to Delhi to meet JP Nadda. Nayanar Nagendran is said to be in Delhi for 2 days and meet other senior leaders as well. Nayanar says that his election campaign around the state will begin on the 12th of October, and he is meeting JP Nadda for the same. A man in Karnataka's Bengaluru stabbed his wife 11 times in front of his daughter at a bus stand in Bengaluru. Victim has been identified as 32-year-old Rekha, who was a telecaller, had been living with her lover Lokesh before marrying him in a temple. The police have registered a murder case and the accused has been arrested. Bus overturned near Taran village on the Tonk Sawai Madhopur road in Tonk district of Rajasthan. Nearly 20 to 25 people were injured and they are undergoing treatment. All right, viewers, we have some breaking news coming in right now. BJP has hit out at Manish Tiwari's Nepo Kids comment. BJP leader Amit Malviya took a swipe at the issue, saying the member of the G23 rebel group takes aim at Rahul Gandhi, the ultimate Nepo kid of Indian politics. Malviya sharpens his attack and goes on to say, and I quote, "Forget Gen Z, even Congress's own veterans are fed up with his regressive politics. The revolt is now from within," unquote. So, Congress MP Manish Tiwari had made a jibe, a Nepo kid, nepotism kid, Nepo kid jibe. And remember, Nepo kid was one of the trends before what had unfolded in Nepal, before the so-called Gen Z protests in Bengal. And now he mentioned this term, and now BJP is taking swipe at Rahul Gandhi. Listen in.
मनीष तिवारी जी ने आर्टिकल लिखा है और मनीष तिवारी जी ने जो आपने प्रश्न पूछा, आर्टिकल में लिखा है कि जेन जी जो है वो डायनास्ट्स नहीं चाहती है, इसलिए बहुत संग्राम हो रहे हैं पूरे विश्व में कि डायनास्ट्स को हटाओ, जिसको उन्होंने नेपो किड कहा है। वो तो भारतवर्ष की जनता आध्यात्मिक जनता है, भारतवर्ष की जनता जागरूक जनता है, 2014 में ही कर दिया। और भारत की जनता सड़कों पे आकर कुछ करती नहीं है, भारत की जनता बहुत ही अनुशासित तरीके से अपने समय पर सही काम करती है। तो उन्होंने तो नेपो किड को हटा दिया, अब तो नेपो किड तो अब कुछ है भी नहीं, अब होगा भी नहीं उनका कुछ।
कांग्रेस और राहुल गांधी को केवल जेन जी नहीं बल्कि कांग्रेस की जेन ट्री भी रिजेक्ट करती जा रही है। जेन जी ने तो दूसू इलेक्शन में, एचसीयू इलेक्शन में राहुल गांधी का हाथ नहीं पकड़ा, और अब तो कांग्रेस के वेटरन्स मनीष तिवारी हो या शशि थरूर जी हो, वो भी लगातार राहुल गांधी को आईना दिखा रहे हैं। मतलब कांग्रेस की जेन ट्री भी जेन जी की भाषा बोलने लगी है। मनीष तिवारी जी ने आज एक आर्टिकल लिखा है कि जेन एक्स, जेन वाई, जेन जी, इन कोई भी जनरेशंस को एंटाइटलमेंट पसंद नहीं आता, डायनेस्ट पसंद नहीं आते, अब देश में सबसे बड़ा एंटाइटल्ड नेपोकिड और भ्रष्टाचारी परिवार कौन है, यह बताने की आवश्यकता तो है नहीं। कांग्रेस में एक के बाद एक ये इंटरनल रिवोल्ट की गाथा शुरू हो चुकी है। कोई नमस्ते सदा वत्सले मात्र भूमि गाता है, फिर माफी मांग लेता है। कोई जी परमेश्वर जी की तरह एबीवीपी के दफ्तर चला जाता है। खड़गे जी ने सड़ा हुआ आम कहा था किसी को। अब मनीष तिवारी जी ने भी बोल दिया कि ये एंटाइटल डायनेस्ट की जो दुकान है वो बंद कर रही है जेनजी, और जेनजी तो वैसे ही वोट के माध्यम से कांग्रेस को रिजेक्ट करती जा रही है। तो कुल मिलाकर ना जेनजी है, ना कांग्रेस की जेंट्री है, ना जनमत है, ना पार्टी के कोई संगत है, केवल जनपद है। राहुल गांधी केवल जनपद और जेन डी, जेनरेशन डायनेस्टी, जेनरेशन दरबारी के सहारे बच चुका है।
So viewers, those were the reactions from the BJP as they fire back at Manish Tiwari's comment, taking aim at Rahul Gandhi on the Nepo kid statement of Congress MP Manish Tiwari. Viewers, so BJP seizes on the Manish Tiwari Nepo kid dynast tweet to target Rahul Gandhi, and BJP linked his comments on the dynasty politics, and that's the update we have. In fact, what has happened, viewers, is that in fact there are more reactions from the BJP that are coming in. Okay, we have Sardar RP Singh, BJP national spokesperson, joining us on the phone line. So, you know, Mr. RP Singh, Manish Tiwari says that entitlement is no longer acceptable to Gen X, Y, Z. Now, this has been read into by the BJP as something that is being aimed at Rahul Gandhi himself, sir.
Well, Manish Tiwari has been already raising question on the leadership of the Congress party earlier also. He is part of the G23 group, which has taken a stand against how the party is being managed. And yes, he's talking about the entitled people. He's talking about the people who are entitled one, and he is referring to Bangladesh and Nepal and now Philippines. And he thinks the Gen Next is raising, Gen Y and Gen Z are raising question on the dynast and the entitled ones. So in our country, only entitled ones are like of Rahul Gandhi, Mr. Yashwi Yadav, or Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, or Mr. Stalin, and so they are the entitled ones. So if he is raising question, he is raising question towards them only.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, Sardar RP Singh, for joining us on the phone line for your reaction on this story. Viewers, we'll keep a close eye on this Nepo kid joy by Manish Tiwari. BJP is, of course, taking a swipe at Rahul Gandhi via this comment. And BJP has slammed the remark and hit back at Rahul Gandhi that forget Gen Z, his own party leaders, even his senior party leaders, are not okay with their dynasty politics. They are fed up of dynasty politics, and this is what the BJP has lashed onto. The words of Congress leader Manish Tiwari were, entitlement is no longer acceptable to Gen X, Y, Z. Now, this sparked controversy. The Saffron Party referred to Rahul Gandhi as the ultimate Nepo kid of Indian politics when Manish Tiwari wrote these words. Anyway, viewers, we will be keeping a close eye on the reaction on that, but now we step into a short break. Opposition slams Yogi government's directive now seeking a ban on caste politics, asks how the government plans to tackle caste discrimination. And India extends airspace closure on Pakistan till the 24th of October, directive issued through fresh note app.
MDH की हल्दी मिर्ची धनिया करे कमाल, ये रंग दे, ये खुशबू दे, ये तीखा, ये कम पड़े, क्या निराला MDH मसाला।
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
प्योर सूजी पास्ता उबालो मिलाओ और खाओ
8 मिनट में तैयार।
क्या टेस्ट है सबका राजा हार्डकोर मसाला। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला,
क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
कल यानी नवरात्रि के प्रथम दिवस 22 सितंबर को सूर्योदय के साथ ही नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म्स लागू हो जाएंगे। एक तरह से कल से देश में जीएसटी बचत उत्सव शुरू होने जा रहा है। इस जीएसटी बचत उत्सव में आपकी बचत बढ़ेगी और आप अपनी पसंद की चीजों को और ज्यादा आसानी से खरीद पाएंगे। नए स्वरूप में मुख्य रूप से अब सिर्फ 5% और 18% के ही टैक्स स्लैब रहेंगे। इसका मतलब है रोजमर्रा के इस्तेमाल की ज्यादातर चीजें और सस्ती हो जाएगी। खाने पीने का सामान, दवाइयां, साबुन, ब्रश, पेस्ट, स्वास्थ्य और जीवन बीमा, ऐसे अनेकों सामान, अनेकों सेवाएं या तो टैक्स फ्री होगी या फिर केवल 5% टैक्स देना होगा। जीएसटी कम होने से अब देश के नागरिकों के लिए अपने सपने पूरे करना और आसान होगा। घर बनाना, टीवी, फ्रिज खरीदने की बात हो, स्कूटर, बाइक, कार खरीदना हो, ये सब पर अब कम खर्च करना होगा। आपके लिए घूमना फिरना भी सस्ता हो जाएगा, क्योंकि ज्यादातर होटल्स के कमरों पर भी जीएसटी कम कर दिया गया है। हम नागरिक देवो भवः, नागरिक देवो भवः के जिस मंत्र के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म में इसकी साफ झलक दिखाई देती है। अगर हम
प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरीडे।
I choose a world where we dream, and the limit is the sky, and this world is my home where I'm living my best.
Mindfully crafted home decor fabrics. Sansar, a D-Decor brand. Live consciously.
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा,
साथियों, विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें आत्मनिर्भरता के रास्ते पर चलना ही होगा और भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने का बहुत बड़ा दायित्व हमारे एमएसएमईज यानी हमारे लघु, मध्यम और कुटीर उद्योगों पर भी है। जो देश के लोगों की जरूरत का है, जो हम देश में ही बना सकते हैं, वो हमें देश में ही बनाना चाहिए। साथियों, जीएसटी की दरें कम होने से नियम और प्रक्रियाएं और आसान बनने से हमारे एमएसएमईज, हमारे लघु उद्योगों को, कुटीर उद्योगों को बहुत फायदा होगा। उनकी बिक्री बढ़ेगी और टैक्स भी कम देना पड़ेगा, यानी उनको भी डबल फायदा होगा।
Viewers, our top headlines. Thousands gathered to bid farewell to Assamese singer Zubeen Garg. CM Himanta pays tribute. Former cricketer Yuvraj Singh joins ED probe in illegal betting app case. Actor Anveshi Jain also to be questioned. SP leader and former UP Minister Azam Khan released from jail. Opposition slams Yogi government's directive seeking ban on caste politics, asks how the government plans to tackle caste discrimination. 10-year-old Tanishka mysteriously dies in Noida school. Family demands fair investigation into sudden deaths. Kolkata battles severe waterlogging and floods amid non-stop rainfall. Orange alert issued. Viewers, we're live and breaking up. Shivangi Shukla getting you the latest. The UP government has now issued a 10-point directive banning caste-based political rallies, the public display of caste names on vehicles and signboards, and the mention of caste in most police records. The order aims to eliminate caste-based discrimination and is based on Allahabad High Court judgment, viewers. So back-to-back updates coming in here, viewers, Republic TV. The opposition has questioned the move, asking what measures the government plans to take to eliminate caste discrimination. So this is coming in as a notification of follows directive by Allahabad High Court to curb glorification of caste and its mention in police cases. And the opposition alleges that the BJP itself has held caste rallies and conferences in the past. Let's go and play out the reactions we're getting on the story.
इससे ज्यादा कोई बड़ा मजाक हो सकता है? अरे भाई, सबसे पहले सरकार ये करे कि जाति में शादी नहीं होगी, मानव मानव के बीच शादी होगी, तो जाति वहां से मिटाना शुरू करें। और योगी आदित्यनाथ जी, आप रेशियो उठा के देख लीजिए। आज ठाकुर, हर थाने में ठाकुर बैठे हुए, हर जगह बैठे हुए हैं। तो भैया, सबसे पहले योगी आदित्यनाथ जी को ठाकुरवाद जो उत्तर प्रदेश में फैला रखा है, उसको सबसे पहले खत्म करें। उसको खत्म करे तब बात आगे बढ़ेगी। जितनी नियुक्तियां हैं, सारा सवर्णों की नियुक्तियां। दूसरी बात है कि 2024 में जब 80 आरओ थे रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर इलेक्शन के लिए, तो उसमें से एक ही यादव नहीं था, मुसलमान नहीं थे। तो वो जातिवाद है। जो खुद जातिवादी हैं, खुद तो करें जातिवाद, और दूसरों को कहें कि नहीं, जाति आधार पर सामाजिक गैदरिंग भी न करें। ये इतना बड़ा अंतर विरोध है कि जिसका कोई सानी नहीं है।
All right, being joined by Mr. Ajay Alok, BJP leader, joining us on the phone line. Mr. Alok, UP government has issued the order prohibiting caste-based political rallies in the state. However, the opposition has said that this is nothing more than hypocrisy coming in from the BJP. Your first reaction on this?
मुझे ये समझ में नहीं आता है कि ये अम्बेडकर अपने आप को अम्बेडकरवादी बताते हुए अम्बेडकर जी की अंबेडकर जी ने तो पुस्तक लिखी थी एनिहिलेशन ऑफ कास्ट, कि जाति को खत्म करो तभी ठीक होगा। तो अब ये एक पहल हुई है तो उसका स्वागत करने की जगह इन लोगों को दर्द क्यों हो रहा है? क्योंकि बिना जाति गिनाए हुए ना राहुल गांधी रह सकते हैं ना अखिलेश रह सकते हैं। दिक्कत तो यही है ना कि हिंदुओं को जाति में बांट दो। ये जो सोच है बांटने की, ये जो सोच है जातियों में विभक्त रखने की, ये जो सोच है जाति जाति करने की, एक घिनौनी सोच है। इससे बाहर निकलना पड़ेगा।
All right, Mr. Ajay, Alok, thank you for getting those details and your perspective here. The BJP reaction coming in on this latest move by the UP government. We are getting some more reactions. Let's go ahead and play them out.
देखिए, उत्तर प्रदेश में इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट ने एक आदेश पारित किया है कि किसी भी अपराधी के नाम के साथ उसकी जाति नहीं जोड़ी जा सकती। कुछ केसों के हवाले दिए हैं। तो ये तो बहुत ही अच्छी बात है। पहले मान लो कोई भी अपराधी है, कोई गुजर है, तो उसके सामने लिख देंगे इस गुजर का एनकाउंटर। वो जाट है, यादव है, किसी भी जाति का, उनके सामने लिख देंगे टेलीविजन पे ब्रेकिंग न्यूज़ करके। तो उन जातियों को फिर दूसरे समाजों में, शहरों में अच्छी दृष्टि से नहीं देखा जाता था। तो अपराधी की कोई जाति तो होती नहीं है, किसी भी जाति का हो। तो ये तो एक अच्छी बात है। और जहाँ तक ये सो कॉल्ड इंडिया गठबंधन के लोग जो इस बात को तूल पकड़वा रहे हैं, बिल्कुल उनको कुछ समझ में आता ही नहीं। 17वीं लोकसभा में जब माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा मैंने इतने पिछड़े मिनिस्टर बनाए, इतने दलित मिनिस्टर बनाए, तो उसकी नकल करके, उनकी नकल करके लोग खड़े हो गए। क्या ये बात करेंगे पिछड़ों की और दलितों की? इस देश में पहली बार इस देश का पिछले 11 सालों से लगातार प्रधानमंत्री पिछड़े समाज से है।
So viewers, we heard those reactions coming in. Let's move ahead right now, viewers, to some of the other stories we're tracking. Bharat in 1 minute gets you all the latest. Let's get started.
Bharat 1 minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
Mayor Firhad Hakim reviews the rain-afflicted parts of the city from the control room in Kolkata. Municipal corporation life in Kolkata has come to a standstill over heavy rains that struck the city since last night. A 32-year-old woman was stabbed to death in front of her teenage daughter by her husband at a bus stand in Bengaluru today. The couple was married 3 months ago, and this was reportedly the second marriage for both of them, as per the police investigation. And the probe is underway in this case. Collision between a car and a canter near Gopi Pull led to the vehicles instantly breaking out in a fire, which tragically claimed 4 lives. The police, fire team and ambulances reached the spot as soon as they were intimated, and they promptly had the injured removed from the vehicle, and the fire is now under control. Viewers, moving ahead right now, a 10-year-old Tanishka Sarma passed away under mysterious circumstances at a school in Noida, Sector 31 on Teachers' Day, sparking serious concerns and demands for a thorough investigation from her family. According to the police, Tanishka collapsed after lunch. The school staff rushed her to Kailash Hospital, about 2 kilometers away, where doctors declared her dead on arrival. The autopsy reportedly found no external injuries, and the police have so far ruled out any kind of foul play. A Republic has spoken to Tanishka's mother, who claims that her daughter was healthy when she left that morning. Let's listen in.
I got the call at 11:30 a.m. and they said, you come immediately, she's fainted. We are taking her to Kailash Hospital, you come directly. So when we reached there, hospital told us that she's no more, she was brought dead case. And after that, I'm seeking for answers. I'm talking to various people seeking for answers on what has actually happened to my daughter, because she was perfectly healthy. fine. And this sudden death, I don't find any reason, and that's what I'm looking for.
So you directly went to the very premises of the school or to the hospital?
I went to the hospital, Kailash Hospital.
At what time did you arrive?
So I arrived at 12:15, but my family reached there by 11:50 because they were near to the hospital than me.
When you arrived over there, did you speak to the doctor and what the doctor told you? I mean, like, did they say that when she arrived over there, when she was taken to the very hospital, she was declared broad dead at that point itself? Or there was some treatment which basically went on to the very hospital?
They said she was a broad dead case and they were doing what they can even after she was broad dead.
As per the information you must have received from some students or friends of Tanishka as well from the various school premises, what did they tell you? At what point in time this very incident took place? Because you received a call at around 11:30 a.m., right? So prior to that, how long she was in the various school before the first aid which basically went into the school premises?
I really don't want to comment on that, but I have my suspicions. So I don't want to talk in detail about that, but I have my suspicions. That's why I'm asking for a footage.
Who made you that call? Was it the class teacher of Tanishka or someone else?
I got 2 calls, one from the class teacher, one from the receptionist, together, because I was in my office call, so both of them were calling me together. So,
did you find any discrepancies or changing in the statement?
When they called me, they said she's fainted and she's been taken to the hospital.
And when she was taken to the very hospital, what did the doctors say to you at that point?
She's brought it.
She's brought it. And did you ask the school administration for the CCTV footage regarding this very episode?
Yes, I did.
Did you get the CCTV?
No, I did not get. So they said that it's with the police. I still demand the CCTV footage. That is what will give me peace on what exactly has happened.
Did you also speak to Tanishka's friends who were present in the various school that at that point in time when that incident took place and you received a call from the school administration? So before that moment at around 11:30 a.m., what she was doing, what she was playing, what she was eating at that point in time, is there anything that you have received?
There are a lot of stories, and again I've said that before. I don't want to speak about it.
All right, viewers, getting some more live updates from the ground. We have with us Shambhavi. She's at Kailash Hospital where the minor girl was brought and declared dead in the hospital. And then we have Akil at Presidium School where the minor girl studied. I'll come to you first. You've spoken to the family members, Akil. I'm coming to you first, Akil. And there are many conflicting versions coming in from the school as well. If you could just help our viewers understand where this investigation is standing at this point of time.
If you see, the Gautam Budh Nagar police team is trying to basically navigate and connect the dots in this very investigation because there are certain discrepancies which have been found. Because if you see, one of the teachers basically told the parent that when that incident took place, that Tanishka basically fell on the very ground. And if you see, some other versions have also propped up in this case. So right now, the Gautam Budh Nagar police team is investigating on those lines as well, that what actually transpired between 11:30 to 12:39 p.m. in 1 hour and 9 minutes. So that is going to be very crucial. So right now what has happened that the Gautam Budh Nagar police team has already seized the DVR from the school premises. Apart from that, they have also collected the viscera material, and it's very important in that regard because if you see, the toxicological analysis of this material will be done. So once it will be done, then the things will come out in clear that whether was there any drugs or heavy materials or there any toxic substance which was present in the form of poison, or was there any food poisoning which took place. So all these things will come out during the investigation of Gautam Budh Nagar police team. So right now the Gautam Budh Nagar police team is basically abstaining from or refraining from basically doing any kind of inference right now, but they have said that the probe is underway. But so far the family has been demanding constantly 2 things. One, that why they have not shown them the CCTV footage and why not even a single FIR have been filed in connection with the case. Because if you see see the incident took place back in the first week of September, that is precisely on 4th of September. And today what we have seen that even after 19 days, not even a single FIR has been lodged in connection with the case.
Right. And Akhil, I'll come back to Shambhavi as well, because the school principal has also broken silence on the matter and saying that the girl was completely healthy. There was no history of an illness, nor did the parents report anything in the matter. Let's listen in to that reaction. Then we'll go to my colleague Shambhavi.
स्कूल की प्रिंसिपल इस वक्त हमारे साथ मौजूद है। मैम, क्या नाम है आपका?
मानवता शारदा।
मैम, ये जो इंसिडेंट हुआ 4 तारीख को लेकर, उसको लेकर स्कूल के ऊपर जो विक्टिम फैमिली है वो एलिगेशंस लगा रही है कि आप लोगों ने सीसीटीवी नहीं देखने दिए, वो 2 बार आए, आपने मना कर दिया। उनके एलिगेशंस पर स्कूल का क्या कहना है?
देखिए, सीसीटीवी फुटेज हैज़ बीन टेकन बाय द पुलिस इटसेल्फ, तो हम पूरी तरह से कोऑपरेट कर रहे हैं एंड सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं पुलिस को भी, एंड डेफिनेटली इस दुखद समय में हम पूरी तरह से पेरेंट को सपोर्ट करने के लिए तैयार हैं। इन्वेस्टिगेशन क्योंकि चल रही है, तो जो भी रहेगा फाइनल डिसीजन विल बी टेकन सीरियसली।
पुलिस ने स्टेटमेंट लिए आप लोगों के?
बिल्कुल स्टाफ मेंबर्स के स्टेटमेंट्स हैव बीन रिकॉर्डेड बाय द पुलिस ओनली, सो वी आर सपोर्टिंग एंड कोऑपरेटिंग विद पुलिस इन एवरीथिंग।
हुआ क्या था 4 तारीख को? कोई फंक्शन चल रहा था, बच्ची फेंट हुई, एग्जैक्टली हुआ क्या था?
देखिए, बच्चे की तबीयत खराब हुई, उसके बाद हम उसको कैलाश हॉस्पिटल लेकर गए, वहाँ बच्चे की डेथ हो गई।
लेकिन डॉक्टर्स कह रहे हैं कि ब्रॉड डेड ही पहुंची वहाँ पर, पहले ही उसकी जो डेथ है वो हो चुकी थी।
देखिए, ये तो अब डॉक्टर ही बता सकते हैं, सिंस आई एम नॉट अ डॉक्टर, तो आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू कमेंट ऑन द सेम। सो अब ये वहाँ से जो भी चीज़ें हैं वो वहीं से बताई जा सकती हैं। मैं तो यही कह सकती हूँ कि इन्वेस्टिगेशन क्योंकि चल रही है, तो जो भी होगा वी आर देयर।
बच्ची गिरी थी मैम? क्योंकि इस तरीके की भी कहानी
नहीं, बच्ची नहीं, ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हुआ है। देखिए, बच्ची गिरी नहीं थी, ऐसे कोई चोट के निशान थे भी नहीं। अगर आप देखना चाहें तो यू मे रेफर द पोस्ट-mortem रिपोर्ट, जो कि हमारे पास भी अवेलेबल नहीं है। इट हैज़ नॉट।
उसकी तबीयत पहले खराब हुई स्कूल में, क्योंकि अमूमन एक छोटा सा नर्सिंग होम कह लीजिए, डिस्पेंसरी कह लीजिए, वो स्कूल्स में होती है। कभी वहाँ पर वो गई हो, अनईजी उसने कभी फील किया हो, प्रीवियस उसके स्कूल हिस्ट्री में ऐसा कुछ है?
नहीं, ऐसा कोई भी रिकॉर्ड हमारे पास नहीं है। पेरेंट की तरफ से भी कोई ऐसी इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं थी। हमारे लिए भी उतना ही शॉकिंग है जितना पेरेंट के लिए, क्योंकि बच्चा वाज हेल एंड हार्टी।
पेरेंट्स आए थे आप लोगों से, सीसीटीवी की मांग वो लोग कर रहे थे?
देखिए, जब वो लोग पहुंचे थे तब तक DVR वाज बीइंग टेकन बाय द पुलिस ओनली।
All right, let's go across to Shambhavi, is joining us live from Kailash Hospital. Shambhavi, now we understand the post-mortem has also raised many questions. At the same time, the CCTV footage has not been shared with the family members. What is the latest on these two key updates?
Well, you're absolutely right. When we look at the story, there are a lot of discrepancies that we can find in different versions. The mother is saying that the girl was fit and was completely healthy when she dropped her off on 4th of September. And when actually we spoke to our sources in the hospital, and what we got to know is there were 3 teachers who took Tanishka that day to the emergency section, and that is when she was brought in, there was no pulse. According to them, there was no pulse. She was brought dead, as the reports are saying, and the entire team of the hospital, they went on to try to revive her for more than an hour constantly. They also shared that how heartbroken all of them were, and the teachers who brought her also shared with the hospital that she has been complaining, Tanishka has been complaining of headache for the past 1 month, and that the nanny there, who's mostly present in schools, she saw her with her eyes rolled back and her arms stiff, possibly suggesting that it might be a seizure, and that is when she collapsed on the ground. And what they are suggesting is it might be a case of aspiration, which is when a person chokes on their own food, liquid comes through the esophagus, and that is when they choke, and because of lack of oxygen, that is why they unfortunately die. So this is what they are suggesting, and now the post-mortem reports, the initial suggestions are brain hemorrhage. We are yet to see what will be the end and the final result of the post-mortem report, and what the investigation which the police has undertaken will lead to. Back to you.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer, for joining us, Asham, with all those details. And thank you, Akhil. We are tracking the story very closely here on Republic TV. Let's move ahead right now, viewers. Overnight downpour has brought Kolkata and Howrah to a grinding halt. Trains, metro flights, all crippled by massive waterlogging. With 7 lives lost in rain-related incidents, the city is struggling to recover, even as IMD warns of more rain. Here's a report.
7 people have died in rain-related incidents across Kolkata and its suburbs after heavy overnight showers left the city inundated. At least 3 deaths were reported due to electrocution. The southern and eastern parts of the city bore the brunt of the deluge. Power utility CESC has urged the citizens to stay away from electric poles and wires on waterlogged roads to prevent further tragedies. Rail transport was also hit hard. From Howrah to Shialdah, suburban services collapsed. Flooded tracks forced the Eastern Railway to cancel 25 EMU trains. Long-distance expresses including the Ranchi Shatabdi, Black Diamond Express and Vande Bharat were disrupted. The stranded passengers were seen wading along the tracks.
लगातार 6 घंटे तक बारिश और 250 मिलीमीटर से ऊपर बारिश हुआ है, जिसके कारण आप देख ही सकते हैं कि ये कोलकाता का न्यू टाउन का पिक्चर्स है, विजुअल्स है। न्यू टाउन जो कि नया शहर है, इसको सिलिकॉन वैली भी कहा जाता है। ये ममता बनर्जी के हाथ से सिलिकॉन वैली कहा जाता है और ये विजुअल्स देख के कोई नहीं कह सकता कि ये सड़क है। ये लग रहा है कि कोई बाढ़ आ गया हो या कोई नदी हो और आप सामने वाले जो गाड़ी आ रहा है, जो कार आ रहा है, आप देख सकते हैं कि ऐसा सिचुएशन है, पानी इंजन तक जाने का सिचुएशन हो गया है। बहुत सारे गाड़ी जो है, बहुत सारे ट्रांसपोर्ट जो है आज लगातार खराब होते जा रहे हैं। आपको बता दूं कि जनजीवन भी बहुत सारे अफेक्टेड हुआ है और सिर्फ यही नहीं, अभी तक आपको लेटेस्ट अपडेट दे दूं कि अभी तक जो पुलिस से कंफर्मेशन आ रहा है कि 8 लोगों का कोलकाता में, पूरा कोलकाता में 8 लोगों का भी ज्यादा मौत हुआ है। अभी तक अपडेट आ रहा है बेनियापुकुर, मोमिनपुर से लेके बालीगंज, ऐसा बहुत जगह से, नेताजी नगर, ऐसे बहुत जगह से 8 लोगों का इलेक्ट्रिक्यूशन की वजह से मारे जाने का खबर आ रहा है।
Viewers, as curtains fall on Zubeen Garg's final journey, fans across the nation are paying their last respects to not only the singer but to a voice that is etched into people's memories. His last rites are being held in Assam while his death has been officially declared by drowning. Public outcry has led to a second post-mortem.
Zubeen Garg, 52, one of Assam's most treasured voices, passed away on 19th of September while swimming in Singapore. Authorities in Singapore carried out the first post-mortem, which listed drowning as the cause of death. But many fans and public across the nation wanted more clarity. Amid pressure, the Assam government, with consent from Garg's family, ordered a second post-mortem in Guwahati.
There has been a public demand, so you are going to...
That is not a public demand. There is a demand by certain people like Akhil Gogoi, but because after a autopsy is done by Singapore and a most neutral country, there should not have been new demand. But as government, we are trying to accommodate those demands.
After the second autopsy, Zubeen Garg's cremation was held with full state honours at Kamarkuchi, Sonapur on the outskirts of Guwahati. The Assam government has also allocated about 6.2 acres of land in Kamarkuchi where a memorial will be built for Zubeen Garg. In a heart-wrenching moment, Zubeen's 4 pet dogs, Eco, Rambo, Tia and Maya were also brought to the complex to bid final farewell. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa also shared the post and shared, "It is sad that dogs are a man's best friend, and if dogs love you, you are a great man." All government offices in the Kamrup Metropolitan District will be closed and educational institutions across Assam remain shut today in respect of the singer. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said there will never be another Zubeen. He also noted that while he personally did not favour a second post-mortem, the feelings of people mattered more.
Bharat 1 Minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
BJP Tamil Nadu State President Nagendran leaves for Delhi to meet JP Nadda. Nagendran is set to be in Delhi for about 2 days now and meet many senior leaders as well. Nagendra said that this election campaign around the state will begin on October 12th, and he is meeting JP Nadda for the same reason. A man stabs his wife 11 times in front of his daughter at a bus stand in Bengaluru. The victim has been identified as 32-year-old Rekha, who was a telecaller and had been living with her lover Lokesh before marrying him in a temple. Police have registered a murder case and launched a manhunt for the accused. A bus overturned near Taran village on the Tong Savai Madhopur road in Tong district. Nearly 20 to 25 people were injured and are undergoing treatment. And much more coming up, viewers. We are live and breaking. We'll put our focus on the other stories. Former cricketer Yuvraj Singh joins ED probe in illegal betting app case. Actor Anveshi Jain also to be questioned.
अब छोलिया हो या लोबिया, सफेद चने या काले चने,
सब कुछ मजेदार बने।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, ये ही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा, सबका राजा और प्योर मसाला।
साथियों, हम नागरिक देवो भवः, नागरिक देवो भवः के जिस मंत्र के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म में इसकी साफ झलक दिखाई देती है। अगर हम इनकम टैक्स में छूट और जीएसटी में छूट को जोड़ दें तो एक साल में जो निर्णय हुए हैं उससे देश के लोगों को 2.5 लाख करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा की बचत होगी। और तभी तो मैं कह रहा हूं ये बचत उत्सव है। साथियों, विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें आत्मनिर्भरता के रास्ते पर चलना ही होगा और भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने का बहुत बड़ा दायित्व हमारे एमएसएमईज यानी हमारे लघु, मध्यम और कुटीर उद्योगों पर भी है, जो देश के लोगों की जरूरत कम है, जो हम देश में ही बना सकते हैं, वो हमें देश में ही बनाना चाहिए। साथियों, जीएसटी की दरें कम होने से नियम और प्रक्रियाएं और आसान बनने से हमारे एमएसएमईज, हमारे लघु उद्योगों को, कुटीर उद्योगों को बहुत फायदा होगा। उनकी बिक्री बढ़ेगी और टैक्स भी कम देना पड़ेगा, यानी उनको भी डबल फायदा होगा। इसलिए आज मेरी एमएसएमई से लघु उद्योग हो, सूक्ष्म उद्योग हो,
This is Republic Jack Pollywall Studio. Stay tuned for all the breaking news and updates. I'm Akanksha Khajuria. Let's get started.
आधे बाउल दही में 4 चम्मच MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला डाला, स्टर करो, पुदीना चटनी तैयार। MDH चटनी पुदीना मसाला।
इसको घर पे लगाओगे तो शादी का तो पता नहीं, पर घर पक्का नहीं टूटेगा।
रुंगटा नहीं तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं। रुंगटा स्टील TMT बार एकदम सॉलिड।
पहाड़ों में एक हाइकिंग शिप भी बन सकती है।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा क्या स्वाद है, अरे मेरे राजा।
कल यानी नवरात्रि के प्रथम दिवस 22 सितंबर को सूर्योदय के साथ ही नेक्स्ट जनरेशन GST रिफॉर्म्स लागू हो जाएंगे। एक तरह से कल से देश में GST बचत उत्सव शुरू होने जा रहा है। इस GST बचत उत्सव में आपकी बचत बढ़ेगी और आप अपनी पसंद की चीजों को और ज्यादा आसानी से खरीद पाएंगे। नए स्वरूप में मुख्य रूप से अब सिर्फ 5% और 18% के ही टैक्स स्लैब रहेंगे। इसका मतलब है रोजमर्रा के इस्तेमाल की ज्यादातर चीजें और सस्ती हो जाएगी। खाने पीने का सामान, दवाइयां, साबुन, ब्रश, पेस्ट, स्वास्थ्य और जीवन बीमा, ऐसे अनेक।
From Asia's largest news headquarters, setting the agenda for Bharat. You're watching Republic.
Viewers, you're watching Live and Breaking and I'm Rakta Mishra with you. It's not such a good afternoon for the people of Kolkata. The city of joy is under a deluge. It has been inundated and visuals, as you can see here in the background, are actually showing the scale of the floods, the inundation, how it has wreaked havoc in Kolkata. Viewers, we will be reporting from ground zero, getting you a sense of what's happening because the floods in Kolkata are getting now deadlier. And this is happening right ahead of Durga Puja celebrations. Viewers, even the flights have been delayed. The runway in Kolkata airport has been waterlogged. We'll get you more on that first, the headlines. Opposition questions Yogi government's directive prohibiting caste-based political rallies in state. Akhilesh vows to drop all charges on Azam Khan if party comes to power. BJP reminds he's out on bail. Kolkata battles severe waterlogging and floods amid incessant rainfall. Orange alert issued, 8 people dead. Former cricketer Yuvraj Singh joins ED probe in illegal betting app case. Actor Anveshi Jain also to be questioned. A 14-year-old in Madurai stripped naked, beaten up and filmed in a hostel in Madurai. Family and fans bid farewell to Assamese singer Zubeen Garg. Chief Minister Himanta pays tribute. viewers, we'll start with the story coming in from Madurai. A student of an industrial training institute in Tamil Nadu's Madurai was allegedly stripped naked, hit on private parts by fellow students during a ragging. The student, the torture was filmed by a student while the crime took place on Thursday. The video clip, now this happened last week, a video clip of the same has been shared widely on Tuesday, that is today, that has triggered massive outrage, viewers. So you can see this is the ragging horror coming in from Tamil Nadu's Madurai, and this has caused massive outrage, viewers. The student is tortured, it's beaten up and filmed, and 14-year-old student. This is not even an adult. He's a teenager. And Shada joins us live in broadcast. Shada, has there been any action? Have these students been identified, and has there been any action taken?
Well, this incident has happened sometime in the last week, and the video has been surfaced in the social media starting today morning, and following which the police inquired and found out that this has happened in the ITI Institute, the government's boys' hostel, and the victim is said to be 15 years old, while the three other students who had attacked him is 17 years old. While everybody is a minor, the police have filed an FIR and a CSR, and the Madurai District Police has promised to release the FIR and CSR by 5 p.m. today. As of now, no major action has been taken, and it is expected that the inquiry and the investigation is still underway. The police has said that the boys had attacked the 15-year-old, considering he's an SC/ST caste scheduled person, and that's the reason this attack has happened. However, later the police has debunked this particular statement that was given out on social media, and has also said the investigation is underway and no false information would be given. And following 5 p.m. is when the FIR would be released by the police, and we'll know whether if any major action will be taken against the minor people who attacked the particular student.
And has there been any statement by the victim? Has he said anything? Did he know these people, or how did he get in touch with these people?
Well, the information regarding that has not been given. However, all the four boys share the same hostel. The Industrial Technological Park, which is run by the government, is where all four students were studying together. And apart from sharing the same hostel, they do not have a relationship.
Right. Shada, you stay on with us. We have activist Brinda Adige joining us on the phone line. Ms. Adige, we see this shocking ragging incident coming in from Madurai now. And this is a 14-year-old who has been stripped naked and tortured. And this clip has also been now been circulated. Ma'am, how do you react to this?
Terrible, horrendous. I cannot imagine what that child is going through. And I want to place the entire responsibility on the management and the education officers from the government who do not check on these kind of atrocities that children, students are made victims to in schools. We know that most of the schools have all of these posters, anti-ragging, there are counselors, but who is monitoring them? I'm sure this is not the first time, and these cases might have come before the class teacher or probably the ward supervisor or including the principal. What actions have they taken in the past? See, most parents are scared to come and make a formal report because the first thing these schools will do is ask them to move out of the school, give them a TC, and it's with great difficulty that students actually get admissions into these schools, expensive schools, fees are very high. So the government has a role to ensure that not only do they give recognition and permission to schools, but monitor these schools. Because these schools are probably very rich, having political patronage. And so parents cannot be expected to make all the complaints. But I'm sure there might be a parents and students teachers association.
Yep.
Even over there, we find that the vulnerable children will get bullied more and other parents remain silent.
Yep.
And that is so unacceptable because today we are talking of India as the suicide capital, and most of it is by teenagers and young people for silly reasons like this. Sorry to use the word silly, but when we talk of bullying, it is no longer silly. It is a serious offense. And the BEO, the block education officer or the cluster officer, along with the principal, must be pulled up and a case registered against them.
Mr. Adige, appreciate your joining us and voicing your views here on Republic TV. We also have Mr. Narayanan Tirupati, Chief Spokesperson of Tamil Nadu BJP unit, joining us. Sir, how do you react to this case? How a minor has been thrashed by his batchmates and hostel mates there, and this video is going viral. We do not know yet what action is going to be taken, though.
No, this is very unfortunate, and I squarely blame the administration for this. The education department is sleeping in Tamil Nadu. That is what we have seen. So many young, very small girls have been sexually attacked by even the school teachers. We have seen in the last 4.5 years, many cases have come. So absolutely there is no administration and monitoring of the students by the wardens or the principal or the teachers. So I will blame only the government for this. And there are even there are rules. They don't implement it. That is the problem. So this is a failed government which is there in Tamil Nadu, not bothering about the children. This is what has happened. As my previous speaker said, proper action should be taken against the warden, who are all in charge in the hostel and the college should be definitely taken to task.
Yep. Right, sir. Right, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Tirupati, for joining us on Republic TV with your thoughts and your reaction. We also have Ms. Tamilisai Soundarajan joining us on the phone line. Ma'am, please tell us what horrific incident has come to light. And we've seen that there have been a spate of such incidents in the recent past coming to light. This is a ragging ordeal that has been filmed, and these are all minors, including the victim in this horrific act.
So this is repeatedly, I already have told in the television, it's very unfortunate. I am conveying the opinion for incidences like this repeatedly. It is very unfortunate. We are telling the children, the girls are not protected, are very unsafe. But even the government, the police, portfolio the government, and CM is not taking care of anything. So we are very disheartening to see such incidences. The government should answer for this, but the government is not actually, they are not taking care of any such incidents. Daily they are enacting some dramas. They are propagating something. So it's very unfortunate. I strongly condemn this type of attitude. Very painful to see such incidents.
Okay, we seem to have a problem with that connection with Ms. Tamilisai Soundarajan. Ma'am, thanks so much for joining us on Republic TV with your thoughts and your reaction, first reaction coming in from top BJP leader Tamil Nadu. Ma'am, can you hear me? Ms. Soundarajan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Yes, ma'am, what action do you think could be taken? Because this is a complicated case, as this involves all the minors. These are minor boys, and even the victim is a minor, he's a 14-year-old. His father filed this complaint when he got to know about what had really happened. But in such cases, what do you think should be happening to the administration and to these perpetrators?
So, totally administration collapsed in Tamil Nadu. Order collapsed in Tamil Nadu. It's very unfortunate. We don't know, because in the schools they are compelling the children to learn Bible, and in the custodian deaths are more, and the 14-year-old boy is harassed like this. So incidentally, the same type of activities are coming to revealed in the press, and all the other people are coming to know about that. But the government is not caring about that, not hearing that. They become very insensitive to these type of activities. Very painful to see this, and I request the government to take immediate action, and the people who are harassing the child should be immediately arrested. And it is very unfortunate the government and the police are not taking action. They are with some political parties, particularly even in the previous Anna University case, the victim, the the person was associated with the DMK functionary, and till now we don't have any answer.
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us, Ms. Tamilisai Soundarajan, joining us on Republic TV with your reaction on that. We have some more breaking news coming in. This is coming in from Pakistan-occupied Gilgit-Baltistan. Traders continue their protest at the south border point of the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor, the CPEC. And they are demanding policy reforms and protesting against the collection of sales tax, income tax and excise duty by the federal government from the people of Baltistan. And they are also opposing the imposition of federal taxes on the region. The ongoing demonstration on your screens, you can see the video, has completely halted cross-border movement, viewers. And there you have the visuals of the protesters, viewers. And my colleague Gursimran Singh joins us on the broadcast for more. You know, this Gilgit-Baltistan revolt is only rising. Earlier also, we've seen locals have attempted to block the CPEC lifeline as well, Gursimran. And now we see that the outrage is only mounting against Pakistan.
Pakistan is mounting with each passing day. What is happening in Balochistan is happening in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and so does in the Gilgit-Baltistan, in the entire Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. Because the people are now fed up from the policies of the federal government of Pakistan, that is the central government of Pakistan, the way they have been imposing. Because if you remember, the Awami Action Committee of the Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, they started their protest against the Khalsa Sarkar tax. Now the number of tax, including the excise, income tax, sales tax, all have been imposed on the people of the Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir. And these people of Gilgit-Baltistan, what they are demanding the restructuring of the tax, because they are coming under the multiple taxation systems. And what they are saying, that the benefits are not being granted to them. They are being treated as a third-class citizens. They are being subjected to as the colonies of Pakistan, where Pakistan is only minting money. Because if you speak of the CPEC, that Pakistan is earning millions and millions of dollars, not only direct investment, but also the loans from the Chinese side in return of the CPEC that is being operated there. But now they have blocked the Sost checkpoint that is there on the CPEC in the Gilgit-Baltistan, which has led to the large-scale disruptions from the cross-border movement. And now it is becoming really very challenging for the Pakistani authorities. But what the traders are saying, that they will continue their protest till the time the federal taxes are removed and restructuring of taxes is done, so that the people are of the Gilgit-Baltistan, the people of the Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir, they are benefited. Otherwise, it is only a one-way game where the resources are being used by the Pakistani federal government and the Pakistani leadership, and in return, what they are being given, it is only the tortures and subjected to the treatment like third-class citizens that is being given to the people of Gilgit-Baltistan.
Right. Thank you so much, Gursimran, for joining us with those details coming in on that story. We shift our focus, viewers, to now some other story that we're tracking for you. It's a big crackdown against criminal gangs. Sagar, the notoriously known as Maya, the infamous Maya gang, was arrested after a fierce encounter by the Special Task Force left him injured in the foot. Here's a quick report on that.
Sagar alias Maya, leader of the notorious Maya gang, was arrested. Following a fierce encounter between the Special Task Force and the gang last night at Sarita Vihar in the national capital. The encounter left the arrested injured on the foot. One semi-automatic pistol of .32 bore, 2 live cartridges and 3 empty cartridges have been recovered from him. So far, according to police sources, more than a dozen criminals are involved in the Maya gang are active in Delhi NCR. Other charges against the injured kingpin include serious charges like attempted murder, robbery and extortion.
And now, viewers, we shift our focus to Kolkata, where heavy showers overnight threw life out of gear in the city, surrounding areas as well, with several places inundated under knee-deep water, traffic being paralyzed. And the Met Department has predicted heavy rainfall in several South Bengal districts. Now, 8 people have died in rain-related incidents in Kolkata. Its surrounding areas as well, after heavy rain overnight, led to waterlogging in several places. The deaths in separate incidents have occurred in Beniapupur, Kaligapur, Netaji Nagar, Gauriahat and Iqbalpur. The deluge also impacted railway operations following the torrential rainfall. Waterlogging was observed in the Howrah station yesterday, Shialda South Station Yard, Chitpur North Cabin, and several car sheds in multiple parts of the Shialda Yard have all been affected. Viewers, you can see this, the child is trying to wade through this, I don't know if it's a thermocol sheet. And then we have my colleague Pinky, who's on ground zero tracking from these flood-affected spots. Take a look.
लगातार 6 घंटा से बारिश हुआ है कोलकाता में। हेवी रेनफॉल 250 मिलीमीटर तक बारिश हुआ है और हालत अभी देख ही सकते हैं। ये न्यू टाउन का एरिया है, न्यू टाउन है, ये सिलिकॉन वैली कहा जाता है ये कोलकाता का। इस कोलकाता का सिलिकॉन वैली का ये हालत है। सिर्फ ये न्यू टाउन नहीं, न्यू टाउन के आसपास के आप कोलकाता के कालीघाट, नेताजी नगर से लेकर पार्क सर्कस, मोमिनपुर, सब जगह जलमग्न हुआ है अभी और बहुत हेवी ट्रैफिक है। आपको दिखा दूं, मेरा बाईं तरफ का जो विजुअल्स आ रहा है, पिनाको के बोलूंगी, पिनाकी वो विजुअल्स दिखाओ कि कितना हेवी ट्रैफिक हो रहा है, क्योंकि लगातार बारिश हुआ है और आज भी बारिश का जो है वो फोरकास्ट है, बारिश होने का चांसेस है आज भी, और भी जो सिचुएशन है वो बिगड़ सकते हैं। बहुत सारे लोग जो आज ऑफिस में जा रहे थे वो अभी तक वेट कर रहे हैं। आप देख सकते हैं कि मेरा पास साइड में ही एक बस स्टैंड है, बस स्टैंड में भी अभी तक बहुत सारे लोग जमे हुए हैं क्योंकि पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं मिल रहा है। बहुत सारे जो ट्रैफिक आप देख सकते हैं, बहुत पानी इतना दूर था कि जो गाड़ी का जो चक्का है वो डूब चुका है। सुबह का सिचुएशन और भी खराब था, सुबह में बहुत सारी गाड़ी पानी में खराब होते नजर आ रहा था। आपको ये भी अपडेट दे दूं कि इलेक्ट्रिक के चपाट में आके अभी तक 8 लोगों का मौत हो चुका है। हालत बिगड़ता जा रहा है, कब तक ये पानी उतरेगा ये सबसे बड़ा अभी तक क्वेश्चन है। क्वेश्चन ये भी है क्योंकि इलेक्ट्रिक्यूशन की वजह से 8 लोगों का मौत हो गया है। अभी आपको बता दूं ये पानी का हालत ये है, अगर कुछ खुला तार रहेगा तो और भी हालत बिगड़ सकता है और भी जो डेथ टोल है वो बढ़ सकता है। देख सकते हैं आप, ट्रैवलर जो है, जो ऑफिस के लिए यूज़ किया जाता है, वो सिचुएशन ऐसा है कि पानी हो चुका है पूरा। ये देख के कोई बोल ही नहीं सकता कि ये सड़क है, ये लगता है कोई नदी है या कोई बाढ़ सा आ गया है। कल लगातार 6 घंटा तक बारिश हुआ है। ये भी आपको बता दूं कि पूजा का माहौल है अभी। पूजा में दुर्गा पूजा का सेकेंड डे है अभी। दुर्गा पूजा का सेकेंड डे में बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो पूजा के मूड में थी, मगर कल की जो बारिश है वो सभी बहुत सारा पंडाल जो है उसका हालत खराब है, पंडाल सारा बह गया है। बहुत ऐसे विजुअल्स आ रहा है, बहुत सारे पंडाल्स है, जो पंडाल्स यहाँ पर कोलकाता में बहुत सारे फेमस है, अब वो भी पंडाल बहने का विजुअल्स आ रहा है। और ये है न्यू टाउन का पिक्चर। मैं जो कह रही थी कि ये सिलिकॉन वैली कहा जाता है, न्यू टाउन का बहुत पॉश एरिया है, बहुत सारे ऑफिस है, दफ्तर है यहाँ पर न्यू टाउन में है, सॉल्टलेक सेक्टर 5 में है। वहाँ का ऐसा हालत है कि पानी पूरा देख सकते हैं आप कैसा हालत है, ट्रैफिक हुआ है। और आपको ये भी बता दूं कि आज जो मौसम भवन कह रहा है कि आज तो बारिश होगा ही 26 से 29 तक, जबकि दुर्गा पूजा का पीक टाइम है, दुर्गा पूजा जब है उस टाइम पे भी बारिश इससे और भी जो मेयर है कोलकाता का, जो मेयर है, जो कोलकाता कॉरपोरेशन है, वो भी तैयार हो रहा था ना। अगर क्वेश्चन ये है कि ये जो पानी है, ये जो पानी पूरा कोलकाता में बह रहा है, ये पानी कब तक उतरेगा?
And we will, after this short break, we get you the face of our caste politics in Uttar Pradesh. Opposition slams Yogi government's new directive seeking ban on caste politics. Asks how the government plans to tackle the caste discrimination. And multiple petitions filed questioning the caste census of Karnataka government. Survey underway amid glitches.
Amity has been ranked among the top universities globally for producing the most employable graduates by the Times Higher Education UK. Yet another testimony to Amity's excellent placement record.
ये है सीक्रेट रेसिपी MDH का जीरा सिप जल जीरा मसाला।
केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ रे, दिल झूमे देखो मतवारा हुआ रे। केसरिया से मन जोगी हुआ।
हर पल मनाओ केसरी त्योहार। विमल, बोलो जुबान केसरी।
आर प्योर शाही पनीर मसाला, डिलीशियस, हेल्दी एवरी डे।
साथियों, विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें आत्मनिर्भरता के रास्ते पर चलना ही होगा और भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने का बहुत बड़ा दायित्व हमारे एमएसएमईज यानी हमारे लघु, मध्यम और कुटीर उद्योगों पर भी है, जो देश के लोगों की जरूरत का है, जो हम देश में ही बना सकते हैं, वो हमें देश में ही बनाना चाहिए। साथियों, जीएसटी की दरें कम होने से नियम और प्रक्रियाएं और आसान बनने से हमारे एमएसएमईज, हमारे लघु उद्योगों को, कुटीर उद्योगों को बहुत फायदा होगा। उनकी बिक्री बढ़ेगी और टैक्स भी कम देना पड़ेगा, यानी उनको भी डबल फायदा होगा। इसलिए आज मेरी एमएसएमई से लघु उद्योग हो, सूक्ष्म उद्योग हो, कुटीर उद्योग हो, आप सबसे बहुत अपेक्षाएं हैं। आपको भी पता है, जब भारत समृद्धि के शिखर पर था, तब भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था का मुख्य आधार हमारे एमएसएमईज थे, हमारे लघु और कुटीर उद्योग थे। भारत की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग, भारत में बने सामानों की क्वालिटी बेहतर होती थी।
Opposition questions Yogi's government's directive prohibiting caste-based political rallies in the state.
पोस्टिंगें हुई हैं और जो भेदभाव हुआ है थाने में, वो जाति के आधार पे हुआ है और जाति के आधार पे होता है कि आने वाले समय में उनके सभी मुकदमे खत्म होंगे और समाजवादी सरकार बनने पर जितने भी झूठे मुकदमे लगे हैं आदरणीय मोहम्मद आजम खान साहब पर, वो सब वापस लेने का काम सरकार में होगा।
Akhilesh vows to drop all charges on Azam Khan if party comes to power. BJP reminds he's out on bail. Kolkata battles severe waterlogging and floods amid incessant rainfall. Orange alert issued. 8 people dead. Multiple petitions filed questioning the caste census of Karnataka government survey underway amid glitches. Former cricketer Yuvraj Singh joins ED probe in illegal batting app case. Actor Anveshi Jain also being questioned. 14-year-old stripped naked, beaten up and filmed in Madurai hostel. Family and fans bid farewell to Assamese singer Zubeen Garg. CM Himanta pays tribute. All right, starting this edition with a breaking news coming in. Now, multiple petitions were filed in the court against Karnataka caste survey. Right now, the hearing is currently underway. The government says that the survey is being conducted to assess socially, economically and educationally backward sections. It also mandates that every family member must compulsorily provide their Aadhaar card number. But the state government has no authority to determine whether people are backward or to ascertain the level of their backwardness is what Navadagi is arguing. So the caste survey, Karnataka government's caste survey has run into a legal hurdle with multiple petitions filed in the court challenging its scope and its mandate. In fact, a hearing on the matter is also currently underway. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, at the heart of the controversy is the government's insistence that the survey is essential to assess the state's socially, economically and educationally backward communities. In fact, officials have argued that the data will help frame targeted welfare policies. And in fact, as part of the process, every family member is required to compulsorily furnish their Aadhaar card number, a move that has drawn criticism over privacy and consent, viewers. Now, petitioners led by senior counsel Prabhuling Navadagi has argued that the state lacks the authority to determine whether people are backward or to determine the degree of their backwardness. In fact, he has also said that such classification, they point out, falls strictly under the purview of union government and constitutional bodies. In fact, the petitions also question the legality of forcing Aadhaar disclosure for the caste enumeration. So the caste survey hearing is currently underway, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, this is not the first time the Karnataka caste survey has been contentious. In fact, it was first initiated in the year 2015. It faced repeated delays and opposition with its findings and was never officially released. And even this time, the first day of the Karnataka caste census was marked by technical glitches as well. All right, let's cut straight across to Sri Lakshmi, who's joining me live on this bulletin. Sri Lakshmi, we're getting to know that the caste survey hearing is currently underway and there are a number of arguments that are being made in the court. In fact, the petitioner has argued that the state government does not have the authority to determine whether or not a community is backward. What other updates are you picking up on your end, and what is the other side in the court saying? Sri Lakshmi.
Yes, on one hand, the caste census is going on in many cities and many places across Karnataka. On the other hand, this hearing is going on in the court as well. And Mr. Prabhuling Navadagi is appearing for petitioners, and he has said in front of the court that it's only center which is authorized to do such kind of census, though it has been said as educational, socio-economical and educational census. It asks about caste, community and their financial status and many more things about people. And such rights are given in the constitution only to the center but not to the state. That's what now has been mentioned. And already 150 crore rupees has been spent on this survey. Remember, this is the second time that the government is doing this survey, resurveying now, which is happening is resurvey. And there's so many other columns like new communities have been created like Lingayat Christian, Okliga Christian and many more confusions are there all across the form, that form which needs to be filled by the people. It contains plenty of confusions and contradictory information. He has also put across the court that this census is asking the details of the elder member of the family, all the details of the elder member of the family, including his mobile number, Aadhaar card number, and many more details. But state government is not entitled to collect such data from the people of the society. It is only the president of the nation can give such mandate to the center, and then center only can conduct such survey. That's what Naudgi is putting across in front of the court. And another lawyer, Ashok Harnally, is also arguing for petitioners. He has also said that earlier itself, Jayaprakash Hegde and the other committee, Kantraju committee, had submitted the report to the CM, and later on, government has not been mentioned that what happened to the caste census report which has been submitted to the government earlier. That's the question which Ashok Harnally is asking, and he has also mentioned that by 2027, anyway, central government is going to start the census, and even in 2014, the similar kind of census has been conducted by the government, and at that point of time, affidavit has been submitted. But now, what is the need and necessity to conduct one such survey at this point of time, though government is accessing all such data which is required to take necessary to make necessary policies regarding the socio-economic conditions of the people. And it has also been said in front of the court by the petitioners and their lawyers that this survey is motivated by political ambitions, and there's a lot of other political intentions which are there behind this survey. Back to studio.
Well, certainly, we'll be very, very closely tracking the caste census showdown that is happening in Karnataka. Moving on to another story, this time from Uttar Pradesh. Now, the Uttar Pradesh government has issued a 10-point directive banning the caste-based political rallies, the public display of caste names in vehicles and signboards, as well as the mention of caste in most of the police records. The order aims to eliminate caste-based discrimination and is based on Allahabad High Court's judgment. Now, the opposition has waded in. It has questioned the move, asking what measures the government plans to take on to eliminate the caste-based discrimination. So the Uttar Pradesh government, ladies and gentlemen, has issued a sweeping 10-point directive, which is aimed at curbing caste-based practices in public life. In fact, the order also bans caste-centric political rallies, prohibits the display of caste names on vehicles and signboards, and restricts the mention of caste in most of the police records.
जातिगत चीज़ों का उल्लेख तो नहीं होना चाहिए। हम सब एक हैं, इकट्ठे हैं। हमें टुकड़े टुकड़े में बांटने की कोई कोशिश नहीं होनी चाहिए।
इससे ज़्यादा कोई बड़ा मजाक हो सकता है? अरे भाई, सबसे पहले सरकार ये करे कि जाति में शादी नहीं होगी, मानव मानव के बीच शादी होगी, तो जाति वहां से मिटाना शुरू करें। और योगी आदित्यनाथ जी, आप रेशियो उठा के देख लीजिए। आज ठाकुर, हर थाने में ठाकुर बैठे हुए, हर जगह बैठे हुए हैं। तो भैया, सबसे पहले योगी आदित्यनाथ जी को ठाकुरवाद जो उत्तर प्रदेश में फैला रखा है, उसको सबसे पहले खत्म करें। उसको खत्म करें, तब बात आगे बढ़ेगी। जितनी नियुक्तियां हैं, सारा सवर्णों की नियुक्तियां। दूसरी बात है कि 2024 में जब 80 आरओ थे रिटर्निंग ऑफिसर इलेक्शन के लिए, तो उसमें से एक ही यादव नहीं था, मुसलमान नहीं थे। तो वो जातिवाद है। जो खुद जातिवादी हैं, खुद तो करें जातिवाद, और दूसरों को कहें कि नहीं, जाति आधार पर सामाजिक गैदरिंग भी न करें। ये इतना बड़ा अंतर विरोध है कि जिसका कोई सानी नहीं है।
देखिए, उत्तर प्रदेश में इलाहाबाद हाई कोर्ट ने एक आदेश पारित किया है कि किसी भी अपराधी के नाम के साथ उसकी जाति नहीं जोड़ी जा सकती। कुछ केसों के हवाले दिए हैं। तो ये तो बहुत ही अच्छी बात है। पहले मान लो कोई भी अपराधी है, किसी कोई गुजर है तो उसके सामने लिख देंगे इस गुजर का एनकाउंटर, वो जाट है, यादव है, किसी भी जाति का, उनके सामने लिख देंगे टेलीविजन पे ब्रेकिंग न्यूज़ करके। तो उन जातियों को फिर दूसरे समाजों में, शहरों में अच्छी दृष्टि से नहीं देखा जाता था। तो अपराधी की कोई जाति तो होती नहीं है, किसी भी जाति का हो, तो ये तो एक अच्छी बात है। और जहाँ तक ये सो कॉल्ड इंडिया गठबंधन के लोग जो इस बात को तूल पकड़वा रहे हैं, बिल्कुल उनको कुछ समझ में आता ही नहीं। 17वीं लोकसभा में जब माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने कहा मैंने इतने पिछड़े मिनिस्टर बनाए, इतने दलित मिनिस्टर बनाए, तो उसकी नकल करके, उनकी नकल करके लोग खड़े हो गए। क्या ये बात करेंगे पिछड़ों की और दलितों की? इस देश में पहली बार इस देश का पिछले 11 सालों से लगातार प्रधानमंत्री पिछड़े समाज से है।
Bharat 1 Minute brought to you by Canara Bank. Together we can.
All right, Mayor Firhad Hakim reviews the rain-afflicted parts of the city. From the control room of Kolkata Municipal Corporation, life in Kolkata has come to a standstill over heavy rains that struck the city since last night. A 32-year-old woman was stabbed to death in front of her teenage daughter by her husband at a bus stand in Bengaluru today. The couple was married 3 months ago, and this was reportedly the second marriage for both of them. As per the police investigations, the probe is currently underway. A collision between a car and a canter near Gopipur led to the vehicles instantly breaking out in a fire which tragically claimed 4 lives. The police, the fire team and ambulances reached the spot as soon as they were intimated, and promptly the injured were removed and the vehicles and the fire was brought under control. Okay, tracking another rather disturbing story from Noida, a 10-year-old Tanishka Sharma passed away under mysterious circumstances at Presidium School in Noida's Sector 31 on the occasion of Teachers' Day, in fact, sparking serious concerns and demands for a thorough investigation from her family. Now, according to the police, Tanishka collapsed after lunch. The school staff rushed her to Kailash Hospitals, that was about 2 kilometers away from the school, where the doctors declared her dead on arrival. Now, the autopsy reportedly found that there were no external injuries, and the police has so far ruled out any foul play. Republic has spoken to Tanishka's mother, who claims that her daughter was healthy and hearty when she left that morning.
थाना सेक्टर 20 पर मेमो के माध्यम से एक छात्रा को निजी अस्पताल में लाने की सूचना प्राप्त हुई थी, जिसका थाने द्वारा पंचायतनामा भरकर पोस्टमार्टम हेतु भेजा गया था। चिकित्सकों द्वारा मृत्यु का वास्तविक कारण जानने के लिए बिस्वा प्रिजर्व किया गया है। उक्त संबंध में डीआईओ से रिपोर्ट प्राप्त की गई है। इस प्रकरण में गहनता से जांच करने के लिए एक मुकदमा दर्ज किया गया है। अन्य विधिक कार्रवाई की जा रही है।
I got the call at 11:30 a.m. and they said, you come immediately, she's fainted. We are taking her to Kailash Hospital, you come directly. So when we reached there, hospital told us that she's no more, she was brought dead case. And after that, I'm seeking for answers. I'm talking to various people, seeking for answers on what has actually happened to my daughter, because she was perfectly healthy, fine. And this sudden death, I don't find any reason, and that's what I'm looking for.
So you directly went to the very premises of the school or to the hospital?
I went to the hospital, Kailash Hospital.
At what time did you arrive?
So I arrived at 12:15, but my family reached there by 11:50 because they were near to the hospital than me.
When you arrived over there, did you speak to the doctor and what the doctor told you? I mean, like, did they say that when she arrived over there, when she was taken to the very hospital, she was declared brought dead at that point itself? Or there was some treatment which basically went on to the very hospital?
They said she was a brought dead case and they were doing what they can even after she was brought dead.
As per the information you must have received from some students or friends of Tanishka as well from the various school premises, what did they tell you? At what point in time this very incident took place? Because you received a call at around 11:30 a.m., right? So prior to that, how long she was in the various school before the first aid which basically went into the school premises?
I really don't want to comment on that, but I have my suspicions. So I don't want to talk in detail about that, but I have my suspicions. That's why I'm asking for a footage.
Who made you that call? Was it the class teacher of Tanishka or someone else?
I got 2 calls, one from the class teacher, one from the receptionist, together, because I was in my office call, so both of them were calling me together. So
Did you find any discrepancies or changing in the statement?
when they called me, they said she's fainted and she's been taken to the hospital.
When she was taken to the very hospital, what did the doctors say to you at that point?
She's brought it.
And did you ask the school administration for the CCTV footage regarding this very episode?
Yes, I did.
Did you get the CCTV?
No, I did not get. So they said that it's with the police. I still demand the CCTV footage. That is what will give me peace on what exactly has happened.
Did you also speak to Tanishka's friends who were present in the very school that at that point in time when that incident took place and you received a call from the school administration? So before that moment at around 11:30 am, what she was doing, what she was playing, what she was eating at that point in time, is there anything that you have received?
There are a lot of stories, and again I've said that before. I don't want to speak about it.
All right, joining me live is Akhil, who has been tracking the story. Akhil, you're outside the Presidium school. What I want to know from you is, the family has categorically stated that there is a difference in the version from the hospital's version and the police's version. The hospital says that she was brought dead, that Tanishka was brought dead, and the school says, on the other hand, the school says that she had fainted and she was immediately taken to the hospital. So what is this gap between the two statements that we are looking at, and what else is the family demanding?
Well, if you see, 2 major parts are still missing. The first demand from the family side is what we are getting, that where's the CCTV footage? The Gautam Budh Nagar team has already seized the DVR of that CCTV footage right now, but still the family has been constantly demanding to see that what was the chain of the entire event. One. Second important point is that so far what we have seen, that no FIR has been launched in connection with the case. And if you earlier you see, the family members of the victim has been constantly saying that initially when they received a call from the reception, there was a different statement that was given by the receptionist of the very school, and if you see the statement given by the teachers at the very hospital was completely different. So there are 2 versions that are coming in that regard. We have also spoken to the DCP of the Noida district, Mr. Yamuna Prasad. He has also given a statement in that regard, but they are saying that they are still waiting for the viscera report to come out. So once the viscera report of this entire incident will come out, then only the things will be clearer from the chemical from the point of view that whether there was any chemical substance that was basically involved in this entire incident. Because if you see, that viscera report will confirm the presence of any kind of drugs or metallic substance or any toxic substance which was present at that point in time, because she had some food before the very incident took place. So right now it is yet to be confirmed by the Gautam Budh Nagar police team regarding that very incident. But if you see, once the viscera report will come out, then only things will become much more clearer that what actually transpired during that 1 hour and 19 minutes. Because if you see, the victim's family has got the first call from the various school side at around 11:30 am, and the doctors have declared the kid brought dead at around 12:39. So what basically transpired during that 1 hour and 9 minutes, it's a matter of investigation before the Gautam Budh Nagar police team.
Well, certainly, Akhil. Also joining me live is Shambhavi, who is outside the Kailash hospital. Shambhavi, what I want to know from you is, what is the hospital saying? What does the post-mortem report say? How is it that a healthy student, as per Tanishka's mother, the girl was absolutely healthy. She was absolutely fine before she left for school. And then she reportedly lost her consciousness inside the school. And now we are coming to know that there's a post-mortem report that has come out. If you could tell our viewers, what exactly does the report entail?
Absolutely. Now, the post-mortem report is not finally out, but the initial investigation suggested that there might be brain hemorrhage. And when you look at the story collectively, I'm going to tell you there are a lot of stories, a lot of versions, a lot of loopholes in the story when we come to it. As the mother has time and again stated that the girl was completely healthy, she did not have any health issues as such. When I spoke to the sources in the hospital, they, on the other hand, are telling a different story. They said that there are 3 teachers who brought the girl to the emergency section when she unfortunately fainted, and when she was brought, she did not have any pulse, so she was brought dead. And the teachers then shared with the hospital that she has been complaining of headache for the past couple of months, and they also shared that one of the nannies, so that we see there are a lot of nanny daimas in schools, one of the nannies saw the girl with her eyes rolled back, with her limbs stiff, which is a sign, usually a sign of seizure, possibly suggesting that she had seizure, after which she collapsed on the ground. And that is what the sources are saying, or the hospital is suggesting, that it might be from what the doctors ascertained when they were trying to revive the girl for more than an hour. They tried to revive her, but there was no positive result. So they're suggesting that that might be a case of aspiration, that is when fluid gets stuck in the esophagus and the person can't breathe. The oxygen, there is a cut of supply in oxygen, and that is when a person unfortunately passes away. So you can see that there are a lot of different versions of the story about related to the health of the girl as well, unfortunately. And people are suggesting, the hospital is suggesting something, the initial reports are suggesting something. So we'll yet see what the actual conclusive point would be.
Certainly, absolutely, Shambhavi and Akhil, thank you for joining. This is indeed a very, very tragic story, and we'll be very closely tracking this. It's time to slip into a very short break. On the other hand, viewers, former cricketer Yuvraj Singh joins ED probe in illegal betting app case. Actor Anveshi Jain also to be questioned. 14-year-old stripped naked, beaten up and filmed in Madurai hostel. We'll be tracking this and a lot more. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
दादी के हाथों का जादू और खुशबू से महकता घर, माँ की मुस्कुराहट और खाने की सुगंध। MDH गरम मसाला, क्योंकि हर रिश्ता है स्वाद से जुड़ा।
थोड़े में ज्यादा स्वाद, यही तो है इसकी खास बात। वाओ मामा, क्या स्वाद है। अरे मेरे राजा,
साथियों, हम नागरिक देवो भवः, नागरिक देवो भवः के जिस मंत्र के साथ आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, नेक्स्ट जनरेशन जीएसटी रिफॉर्म में इसकी साफ झलक दिखाई देती है। अगर हम इनकम टैक्स में छूट और जीएसटी में छूट को जोड़ दें, तो 1 साल में जो निर्णय हुए हैं, उससे देश के लोगों को 2.5 लाख करोड़ रुपए से ज्यादा की बचत होगी। और तभी तो मैं कह रहा हूं, ये बचत उत्सव है। साथियों, विकसित भारत के लक्ष्य तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें आत्मनिर्भरता के रास्ते पर चलना ही होगा, और भारत को आत्मनिर्भर बनाने का बहुत बड़ा दायित्व हमारे एमएसएमईज, यानी हमारे लघु, मध्यम और कुटीर उद्योगों पर भी है, जो देश के लोगों की जरूरत का है, जो हम देश में ही बना सकते हैं, वो हमें देश में ही बनाना चाहिए। साथियों, जीएसटी की